Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Ray Gun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hey, everybody. It's episode 300 of the Snark Tank. Hey, it's me. It's him. It's that. And it's Lyle.
Hello.
Hey, Lyle's joining us for episode 300.
I'm here for this important milestone.
Yeah.
You know, when I helped build this podcast from the ground, I said one day it's going to make it to episode 300, and I'm going to finally go on and tell the world my story.
Yeah. He was there. Like when he pitched this show to me, and then I stole it from under him. He said, "Let's have another fucking podcast."
Yeah. You Zuckerberged me out of it. No.
Yeah. But we're good now. We've patched things up.
Yeah. It's a historic moment.
Well, how's everybody doing? It's been. I feel like I was actually checking. I think you were last on the show, episode 75, which is hilarious.
Really? 75?
Yeah, that's like an insane amount of episodes ago.
Yeah, that's you've recorded maybe too many, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. This is the last one, actually.
Good.
No, we're doing Snark Tank 2 after this, actually, quite literally.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sequel series.
We're doing the sequel.
Yeah,
we're done. We're second season. We're going to do Snark Tank season 2.
Oh, yeah.
And then
you already got the next title lined up.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's great.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I
God.
fuck. Oh, my God.
No, so funny story. I was, Chris said, I dropped my microphone on the floor and broke it into a million pieces, so I had to bring this. And I was like walking down the street with it, and I was like, oh, God, they all know I'm going to a podcast. I feel like people recognize this microphone now, you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
It's the podcast mic.
It is.
Sure.
It annoys me, but the problem is, I guess it's not a problem, but it is a good mic though. So it's not like just like, you can choose any mic, because I have many different mics, and if you want to just not mix as well, right? You just like.
You just it hides the room a little better than most.
Yeah.
It's a good podcast mic.
It works.
Yeah. It is unfortunate.
Yeah, no.
There's a part of me that was like,
I felt like a piece of meat just
Is
walking down the street.
Are podcasters like a breed that are under attack? Are we like
There's too many of us.
there's way too many. I mean,
Even this is arguably something that should not be done. It just
Right,
works for some reason.
Yeah.
And so there's no reason not to do it.
I mean,
I feel like when we did
not enough podcasters are like useful, you know. A lot of them are like, you want to hear a creepy
unlike
story
us.
about a woman getting ripped in half by a fucking Bulgarian boy. It's like, no.
like, useful is a crazy thing to say. It's like we're absolutely not useful in any way, shape, or form.
I know. I've never said
we
I
might
was.
as well be like mining crypto right now for.
Sometimes I ask myself,
we contribute
why
to the
aren't
world.
we? Why are we not doing
we
shit
should
like
we
that?
should have like a fucking 50-90 in the middle of the table that we just fucking go and like a tree that we watch like die slowly next to it, like a little bonsai that the leaves just slowly fall off.
Fades away. That's awesome.
That'd be sick.
We're
as
gonna
hell.
become a crypto mining show, I think.
I don't want to mine
I would
crypto,
love that.
but like I'll be here. Like I'm not gonna.
Why don't you want to mine crypto?
I want to stand against it like morally, but also at the same time, if it's fun in any remote way, I'll be
Well,
like, this
just
is
say
amazing.
that you're against it while it's literally happening.
I
That's
hate
all.
mining crypto as I buy another Tesla, as I buy a Tesla to crash into my Tesla.
Yeah, I still am not fully aware of like how that even works. Like,
mining
yeah, like
crypto?
people tell me about like, you need. It's using graphics cards and.
I could explain it to you, but I don't think anyone wants to fucking hear that.
No. I'm not even asking for an explanation. I'm just confidently explaining that I will never understand
If you
it.
know what mining crypto, how it's done, write out that comment and then like time yourself and see how long that took you, and just that you're never getting that back. Don't post it. Don't post it.
Just don't post. Don't do all the work to create it, and then let it end,
And then throw it away. It'll be cathartic. It'll be like letting the second Sophie's Choice baby go.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about Sophie's Choice in fucking forever.
Neither is she. She's been a lot happier since that.
That is out of
fucking
fucking
crazy.
pocket.
Was that another thing that you thought was like a sitcom?
Look, dude, you know the story already, Lyle. The freaking Schindler's List story about how like I went over to a girl's house to watch it, and I thought it was gonna be like a little black book movie, like a rom-com.
Well, like the Notebook.
Yeah, yes. I thought it was gonna be like
Schindler's
50 first dates or some shit. That
Sounds
is
like-
not
sounds like
that crazy to
some
think.
fucking National Lampoon bullshit.
Exactly.
Did you fuck her at the end of it?
Absolutely not. I was not present after that. I was like, whoa, man.
Did she want to fuck? And you
I
were
think
just
she
like-
might have thought
you're
that
just
was
like,
gonna go that way.
You know exactly what she was doing,
I'm thinking about all those Jews. You can't do it.
bro.
I'm thinking about the at least 8,000 Jews that died in.
That's fucking. If she said that,
That's a good surface number. Like we start there and then we expand from there,
what are you
right?
spend- what are you saying?
I'm just saying, like I don't.
What do you
think-
mean?
Where are you going with
like
this?
I'm not saying that like 3 million didn't happen.
we going?
But it sounds it's a big number.
This is why.
Oh
This is-
God, it's getting.
I'm
worse.
not.
You know
I'm
what
not
What should we
saying
do?
it didn't happen. No, I agree.
Hold on. We've reorganized this show a couple times. You have been sitting next to me for like a little bit. I think we should move you back to that side.
I'm just
I
You
don't
want to
wanna-
be
I
on the same side as this? Okay.
You don't want to be in frame when I'm saying some shit like that.
That's exactly the reason.
That's very smart.
I think
That's very smart.
that tragedies
you
happen.
don't have to think anymore. It's okay.
But
Listen, hey,
I've had conversations with my uncles about shit like that, and I'm being like, "Can you stop saying this out loud?"
your uncles. What are your uncles doing?
They're fucking 5%ers, of course. So I'm like, "Hey, stop!"
5%. What is that?
13th tribe of Israel, black people that are like really, they're just
I
crazy.
feel like 5% is just a terrible name for something like that.
It's like
Sounds like a
5%.
tax
Of,
bracket.
It's very
like five-
esoteric.
yeah.
It's
It's
very
like
esoteric.
5%
So it
of the
sounds
people that
stupid as shit.
understand the knowledge of self and the power of the site. It's
Wait,
some
is this like
wild
that
shit.
thing where they think they're aliens? Is that what you're
No,
talking
no,
about?
No, it
I think
damn
it's
near might
one
as well
step-
be
one step before that.
Might as
Okay,
fucking
all
well.
right.
It's just
They're
one
all-
step
They're
before
all
that.
so crazy, dude. Like just
I love those guys though.
If you
Like
see
you ever
them-
see them? Have you ever encountered any in public?
No.
they don't have them here. I'm pretty sure
They have like versions. Like there's people. Yeah.
they're variants. The variant, the
There's
5% of variant. He's a 4.5%er.
There's different skews of
They're
5%ers.
Like we should go cruise down to South Central and
I
like.
don't want to talk to them.
I mean, you don't have to talk to them. You just
just
hear them out.
witness.
I don't
Yeah.
like
You
it.
witness.
I don't like
Right,
it because
right.
what happens is that they talk with such conviction, it starts to co-opt me. Then
Oh,
I
you
have
actually-
to leave.
Oh yeah, you start thinking.
Because it's not because I agree with the points, but it's a conviction. I'm like, damn, bro. Imagine thinking that highly. Imagine having that much confidence in yourself.
I do like the confidence. Yeah, that is.
yeah.
It's
There
pretty
are always
good.
these muscular black dudes with these fucking nice hats. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna be
if they're-
rude.
If they're
not gonna be
yoked, I'll
rude.
listen to fucking anything.
The drip is
If
dope.
they're
Yeah,
buff,
yeah.
I'll listen to them.
I-
That's I'm pretty sure like 50% of RFK's entire appeal. I think. Is the
I
fact
think
that,
it's
like he's kind of.
more than
Is he
50%.
buff?
More than
He is-
He's unusually jacked.
He's in
yeah.
very good shape for
He's
someone that old.
he's like it's fun. I like the idea that he's like really scared of like sticking needles for like medicine, but then
He very clearly is.
there's like I'm like bro,
You
he's
think RFK's on gear?
he's
100.
completely on.
There
gear.
is no way a
He looks great.
70-year-old
He
is
looks
like
great.
that.
You know, like right here looks great. The body looks great. His face is kind of like
Yeah.
He looks a little. He looks how he sounds. You know
Trump
what I mean?
should chop his own head off and put it on RFK's body. That's what he's probably keeping him around for.
I want.
Yeah,
as
that'd
soon
be
as
like
they-
Kaioken.
I'm
Trump
here for that
fucking-
level of like
Yeah, yeah.
fuckery. I'm annoyed by this slow burn. I just want them to already hurry up for that shit.
Yeah.
Like
He
let's.
slips a little Mickey into that blue liquid he puts in his water.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you see that? that post in that tonic he made?
Yeah.
I did see
He wakes
that.
up.
What's happened to me?
He's just a head. He's just a head.
What happened to my body?
Well, I'll tell you what. I've never looked better.
I never.
I've never looked better. That was the weirdest. Like, he has like a weird like
Little potion.
kit.
Yeah, he
that
does.
brings on the plane.
And I'm like, what
I've never
is
His
it?
little brew. His little RFK brew.
Did anyone explain what it is?
It's trying to keep the worms back. It's trying to suppress
It's
the
to
worms.
suppress the worm.
So I've heard this story about the worm a million times.
Yeah.
But is it still
In
like
there?
present?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in there, and he insists that it's dead. He says that, don't worry, guys, the worm's not active and eating. I killed it by eating a bunch of tuna.
That sounds like something an active worm would say.
That is some shit.
True.
That
is 100%.
He is co-opted.
No,
he is
I-
100% co-opted.
I guarantee if RFK is ever in like a near-death like fight for his life, that worm is gonna take the fucking wheel and he's gonna like whip out some shit. Like,
Yeah, he's got like a little. It's like the little Orion's Belt Men in Black alien, or like a little Venom living in him.
It's like Wesker at the end of 5, where he like fucking put his hands in the vats and had like the fucking worm arms.
Wesker.
Yeah.
Oh, from Resident Evil. I don't know why I didn't know that for a second.
Name 3 other Weskers right now.
I know exactly one other Wesker in real life. I had a Dr. Wesker in my. He was one of my doctors.
Did you trust
and I was
him?
like, no.
Did you trust him at
Did
all?
he- did he
Yeah.
move-
Did he
No,
like
did he
gingerly
move
grab
really
your
quick?
head and fucking rotate it 180
Gingerly.
degrees?
Did he move really quick? Could he shoot at you and teleport around the map at the same time, or no?
Wearing
You know what's
like
crazy about
Matrix
him?
clothes.
Is that like I didn't trust him before I had no context for Albert Wesker at all, like in the games before I decided not to trust him.
Yeah.
You decided.
Right,
you made a
right.
decision.
Yeah, I
Did
felt
he-
like it
did
was
he-
just like
did
an
he-
untrustworthy name. There was something about it that felt wrong.
It
What
does
is the
seem
mo-
like like a Dr. Wesker. Even just take out Resident Evil from it. It seems like some guy who would have like vats of something. You
yeah,
know?
or like a jar with like an organ that he grew in it.
Yeah,
something-
yeah.
Like a homegrown organ,
Yeah,
like
they do that.
completely independent of anything else existing. It's an organ that you grew
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just his
with
pet.
soil and time.
This is my pet
Yeah, it
organ.
started as a pig heart from the grocery store, and now it's his son. You know?
Pig heart.
Do pigs have big hearts?
I don't-
Relative?
what the
They have
fuck
like
are you saying?
human-sized hearts, roughly,
Yeah.
because we use them sometimes.
We're starting to splice like their organs and put them in our bodies, which is crazy.
How do you guys
Is
feel
that
about
real?
CRISPR?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about CRISPR?
What's it? That's
waiting
the
for-
DNA thing, right?
Yeah,
Where
I
you
feel
can
about CRISPR.
customize the genes of your kid or
Yeah.
something.
What's that?
I mean, it's fucking excellent. What do you mean?
How do you feel about it? Would you use it?
If it like works one, like why wouldn't I? Like so,
If it makes you not gay anymore, would you use it?
why would I? That's not a bad thing. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, would you?
Well, I would use it if it was if I thought gayness was actually bad. Like it's like, oh man, I can't
So
stop
you-
sucking
so you
dick.
would, so you
it's
would.
hindering my work because I can't stop sucking dick.
So
I
you
would
would
use CRISPR. Yes,
So you would. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So to end gayness, you would use CRISPR.
Yeah, dude,
this-
you put it next to the shower, you get Tinder and Grinder, and then like depending on what kind of date you're going on, you go into the CRISPR.
You go to the CRISPR machine. It's like a daily
You
thing. You gotta
CRISPR
do.
yourself.
I imagine it like the health thing in Doom, where you put your arm in it.
No, totally. What wouldn't you like if you were really sex crazed and you couldn't stop like sucking cock? Like, wouldn't you just alter
If
it
you
a
were like
little
a
bit?
turbo gay, like a
But isn't
feral
it-
gay.
But it's not for you. You can't step in the machine
Why
and
can't
change
you?
yourself.
Why not yet?
Wait, why
obviously.
can't we're talking about future?
Oh, in the future, like if they
future
have like a, little,
prospects.
like a Bioshock Vita chamber that you step in and you leave a black man, or like you leave less
Like
gay.
it's like
I love that.
it's like the tank inside of Dragon Ball where you go inside of it and you're like it's suspended
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit, and you come out and you're like, I don't know, not gay anymore. You're not like you can see perfectly.
If you
That's
get
crazy.
get
If I-
horribly injured, you come out 10% gay, or like
Every time you use it, you're a little more gay.
it's a weird side effect.
I have 2 more
I feel
uses
like
left before I'm a full-fledged homosexual.
That would almost, if that were true, that would be like
I probably
that's-
use it more.
That is literally the gay agenda. Like what
Yeah.
people think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gay
yeah.
agenda
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So they would be-
Evolution
you-
is homosexual.
You want to
in
make
fact.
them right, I guess, is what you're saying.
I don't want to make them right, but I want to make the world be better. You know. What if you could put RFK in that vat and make him not a fucking dickhead anymore?
I don't think the worm will allow
the
that.
worm would let that happen.
That's
You
not
hear like the
happening.
worm like retching inside of his brain.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure
worm-
he'll destroy the
worm will-
entire factory because
The
he's,
worm will not allow it. That's
he
awesome.
won't. He'll like turn on that superhero like human like type of strength and just destroy the entire facility. You know, he's because he
My
can, but
CRISPR! My
the worm's
CRISPR!
trying to pretend like RFK is still a normal person. But like, I'm sure it slips every once in a while. Like
Every
you know,
once
he
in a
just-
while, it's every time he fucking opens his mouth.
Well, I guess it doesn't realize that part, but but I'm thinking like, say, accidentally walking through a brick wall instead of like, using the door or some shit. Like it hasn't done that yet, but it can. And so, be careful of the worm.
He put a potion.
I
in
think
a
he's given. I
beverage.
thought he gave Joe Rogan one. I swear to God, like, because Joe Rogan's a completely different person now.
Maybe.
He's like
Yeah,
not even
he's-
remotely the same person at all.
Joe Rogan's like the second half of fucking Falls Falgeron. He's like every time he opens his mouth, it's like this nigga's out of the fight really bad.
It's
That
kind
book
of
is
interesting.
really sad.
Yeah.
Also, that short story is crazy sad.
Did you read that one on a date too?
And I read it in school, and I was like, "Yo, someone literally asked this nigga becoming retarded in the middle of class," and I was like, "He already was."
Somebody asked that in the middle of class.
Yeah, it's really.
And your
unfortunate.
teacher was like, "Stay after class. I want to see something."
You want to see something? Stay after class. And she gives him the potion.
I never read that story. That was like the kid losing his mind or something.
No, it's a guy who he like takes he's mentally disabled and he takes like a pill that makes him not anymore.
Yeah.
And then he decides that he would rather like eat rats, so he stops taking the pill.
That's insane.
It's something like
I had
that.
no idea.
That's he was like he's like 7 out of 10. He's pretty close.
Like 70% correct.
Is this just
Yeah.
like Cypher in the Matrix or Cypher, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, when he's just like, "Oh, put me back in the Matrix," kind of a deal?
No. It's I think what actually happens is like there's a rat that is also taking it, and that starts getting tumors. So he's like, I'd rather not have tumors and like Digimon, and then he stops.
Oh, so okay, it's like very straightforward. I thought there was like some.
What happens is
He does eat the rat at the end though. He like loses himself. And
when he goes
doesn't
back,
remember it and he eats it. Yeah.
But don't rats just naturally kind of get tumors?
Yeah.
Well, hamsters do.
I feel like rats specifically almost do.
I don't know.
Do you think a rat king is a thing that happens enough?
It's enough to have a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how many rat kings have been discovered?
Discovered?
Yeah, like how many
I
rat
thought there was
kings have
one
been
in every
found?
bureau of. I thought like say.
I feel like a rat king
How
is
many-
not even enough to be a big problem in a borough. Like the
Anytime
average
you-
child would see a rat king and be like, whatever.
Anytime you go to a restaurant and you see a C from the health department, that's a rat king.
That's
A rat king, a rat king was found in there.
I like it's not even enough to fail. It's just,
You can still serve food. You can still serve food here, but watch out. There's a rat king in his dwelling.
That would be like so you go to like an A restaurant, but there is an obvious rat king in the kitchen that no one's addressing. You
How
continue-
big are rat kings? I'm so curious.
They vary, I think.
I'd assume.
I mean,
What's the largest rat? Google
It's
that.
just a rat,
Largest
a bunch
rat
of rats
king.
tied together.
yeah.
You think like a rat king, like Ratatouille 10 would be like,
Ratatouille 10.
Yeah, there's like a whole like line cook operation.
Yeah. Did they ever do like because they used to do like random straight to DVD sequels to Disney movies?
Listen,
They don't
I'm
have
not
the respect to do that.
I'm not
anymore.
saying they should do a Ratatouille, but I know what they should call it.
32 rats.
I know where to put the two.
32
Also,
rats and a
Jesus
king.
Christ.
Ratatouille.
32
is the biggest rat king.
gets it.
Let's go.
Derek's picking it.
Let's
Ratatouille's a
go.
good idea, but they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
32. That seems like both
This
so
is the
many,
most
but
Mondo rat king you've ever been a rat king.
Let me see
Yeah.
that.
wait, let me see.
I like how they let it like petrify. Like what?
I know, it's
What's
crazy.
going on there?
Wait, so is a rat
that
king
one, it's like-
alive?
At a point.
Technically, each rat was a part of.
Are they all alive at once? Is what I'm saying, or is it like
I think
or is it like
obviously some of them are dead.
or is it like a stale husk of like maybe like 2 rats?
I mean, I don't think it's like where the red fern grows, where if like one dies, they all die of sadness. I think that if one dies, they just kind of keep on trucking. Add like another rat to it, like a polycule. You know?
It's a fucking polycule.
That is right. I think that's right, though. I think he's on the right path.
Polycules are adjacent to rats, I will say.
Yeah, I guess.
Close enough.
Based on my experience, what I've
Close
seen.
enough.
I think every rat king. We should have more rat kings now. I think
I mean, you can make them.
that is
You just make them. I mean, you can actually
that
make
is
them.
so barbaric. They're like, sir, you bought 75 rats recently. For what purpose? I'm making a rat king.
I used
How
tone.
to ethically make your own organic rat king.
Yeah, well, I hear like at like PetSmart and shit when they like don't want them any, like they just like throw them out when they need to make inventory.
Oh, rats?
Anything like fish, dogs.
Fish.
They don't sell
You know,
dogs at PetSmart. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They do.
Dude, don't they?
No, they don't.
I feel like they specifically do.
No, they sell dog food. They don't sell.
Why
whole
would they sell
dog
dog food but not dogs?
Yeah, it's stupid.
I don't know, Chris.
Why would you sell Xbox controllers but no Xbox?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. It's
Chris,
like selling
Xbox is
lawnmower
on
fluid with
Alive.
no lawnmower. you
Yeah,
know?
this guy's a fucking joke.
This
Yeah.
guy.
This guy's a
So the
joke.
last time you set foot in a fucking PetSmart, you Philistine.
You feel a Philistine. That's what it is. I haven't been a PetSmart in a while, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell dogs.
Fucking PetSmart cork snippers.
I remember the last time I went to freaking I think Petco. Is that what it's called? The most famous one is Petco, I think.
Probably.
I
I
have
don't
no.
know.
Sure.
I
I
have
went there
no
when I was a
concept.
kid to buy a dog. I thought I was going to be able to find a dog there. And my grandma was like, I really don't think it's going to happen. I was like, I'm going to get a dog there. And I went there and there were no dogs.
I think
and
it depends.
almost shot the place
They have
up.
like a dog shortage.
Shut the
What?
place
What?
up. Whoa.
Granted, I was 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. Maybe 19.
You thought about shooting things up when you were 5?
Yeah. That was just around Columbine time. You know, I was getting hype off the
You
energy.
were not aware of Columbine when you were 5 years old.
You weren't aware of Columbine at 5 years old.
Shut the fuck up.
I was absolutely aware of Columbine. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that for a second.
Video games caused this.
The reason I don't believe him is because he thought that like asphalt and pavement was actually like a part of like the earth just growing. Like as a kid, he thought that was like, oh, that's just like
you definitely
that's
found
nature's
that out
landscape.
I didn't know. I was like, why is this here?
No,
I never was like, I guess it's just
there
what
were
happened.
commercials with construction workers and people.
I didn't see construction workers
doing
making
stuff.
roads or streets.
He
I was
never
like,
saw
this
construction
place-
workers, but he saw Columbine.
He saw
was 5 years old.
That explains a lot about me. Like that's the whole entire picture's made now.
This speaks to me.
You know, every time the characters like the Smash Bros, you get like a little picture and it fills out more of the story.
Yeah.
That was the first part of the story for me. It was like, oh wow.
I don't think Smash Bros does that. Also, like, did you think like, do you think that was like you get a job? It's like, oh, what are my options? It's like Columbiner.
I was like, you could be a doctor. You could be a doctor. You could be somebody that fishes. You could do a Columbine.
Somebody
or you
that
could,
fishes.
But the roads, they just grow.
Yeah, exactly. Roads just grow off the ground.
So were you under the impression that the roads grew and then people had to chisel like
For me, it was more or less like I never really had been to a place that didn't have like streets, like proper cities. So I was like, I guess mountains and stuff are just somewhere else, and dirt roads, and I guess I only exist where this is just how this was always.
You understand that that's insane.
I think as a kid, it's not that insane. I think it's a little stupid.
I
It's
think
not that
it's
insane
pretty
because
wild.
I lived in a major city. I never really went anywhere that had like forestry.
See, I think the standard position is that you've never thought about it, but for you to actually put thought into like this is natural or this
it was more like I guess this is just how things are, not like oh this is after my studies and research.
Yeah.
I deduced that there's only roads.
I mean, that's what it sounds like you did. You're like you pondered and pontificated.
A little bit.
"Oh,
As
That's
much
like kind of a
exactly what
powerful
this is."
philosophy.
As much-
There is only road.
as
Yeah.
much as I could at that age.
yeah.
A guru could twist that into something very profitable. I
Yeah,
think. There
yeah.
are only roads.
There's no destination. There's only roads.
That's profound.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
fucking
Put
fire.
that on a
Fuck
shirt.
yeah.
That's fire.
Put that on a shirt.
That's
yeah,
really
let's
Snark Tank
check.
shop.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That you're not gonna find that there.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, Somebody get to work. Put it up there. Get to work. Put it up there.
I'm not an immigrant. I'm not doing that. This is somebody else would do that.
I'm not an immigrant. We do need one of those.
Half my family was born
an
here.
immigrant?
Yeah, I think it would like we're pretty bad at like doing all the
I want to get
Anything, I
I want
guess?
to move to the
So-
Midwest, and I want to employ a bunch of people who are immigrants, and help them get a path to citizenship. I want to get like a farm and like employ a bunch of people.
No, you don't.
I actually do. I want like land.
You always pretend like you have these lofty like.
This is not lofty. I just want land.
Oh,
that's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
That's it. I don't want like. Oh
That's
my
lofty
God.
now.
I don't want to.
So
I don't want to
you're-
look upon it, engage, and be like,
Yeah,
"Wow,
you're-
this is
you're
mine."
more looking
I just
for,
want
like,
to
a
own property. That's it.
Indentured servant kind of fucking under fence railroad sort of shit.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I would respect. I would respect my possession. I mean, my workers.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I'm not gonna harm them. I'm not gonna mistreat them.
You wouldn't strike them. I wouldn't go down the
I wouldn't
field
harm them.
striking them or nothing.
I wouldn't mistreat them. I'd
you
respect
know.
them. I'd be like, hey, dude. Hey, Hernandez, what's going on, brother?
Hey Hernandez.
Make sure you get this
Even
done.
You got
to them
names picked out for him already.
Last
Yeah.
names too. Like
I'm
they're
gonna go to Home
just
Depot and I'm be like,
workers.
anyone named Hernandez this way.
Anyone it's like
named
90% of them.
That's great.
Everyone
Shopping
gets
for
up,
fucking dog breeds.
getting some nice little people to work on my property for me.
Little people. I don't think they like being called that no more.
What's the proper term? If little people isn't it?
Latinx, I think.
Oh man! All right.
All
Should we
right.
move on? Should we get some questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, we need questions because I don't think
I don't think anything really happened.
nothing
that's worth.
nothing
talking
weird
about.
happened at all.
We talked a little bit about the Super Bowl in the last thing that we did, but I don't. Even that one was just like
Yeah, because it was so cut and dry of
Yeah.
like not
Like,
like,
all right,
drama,
that
and like even the backlash of the performance was kind of it was fucking boring. Like of the people that were trying to come up with shit to be like this. I was like, guys, got to do something better. I'm just waiting. Why aren't people just? I feel like right now and with the current administration, you can just be as brazen as you want to, and I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for this to be like just like I hate hard R's. Get the hard R's. I'm waiting for like more fuel to like, hey, let's have fun with this now. Because you don't have to pretend anymore. You know how like it was like, oh, let's go Brandon. I'm like,
Oh, the Let's Go Brandon
I
stuff
think
is
you
so
can just
weird.
say,
Yeah, that was really.
I think you can just say fuck him, and you can say whatever
the
you want
weirdest-
now.
I always thought that was weird. Or it's like tisk to you, Brandon. It's like, dude, just fucking
Just say it, dude.
it,
Just say
man.
it. So I'm waiting for these guys to just feel more comfortable with their their bigotry.
It was pretty boring. Like,
It was
a lot of people were like, "This isn't music."
Yeah.
They're like, all right. Well,
It was like, look,
I've heard this a million times.
Yeah, the boring thing, like I get it if you're just there for a specific, like you're just there for entertainment. You're someone who actually values the halftime show, and you're like, I can't wait to be entertained. Like, yeah, it was boring if that's what you were looking for. But
Sure, yeah.
you're also kind of retarded too. So who
Yeah.
cares? Like, if
Listen,
you're, come on.
He called a guy I don't like a pedophile on national television. That's enough for me. Okay.
Yeah.
That was so satisfactory. I thought that
That
was
shit
fun.
was crazy, dude. The fact that it peaked the microphones in the stadium is awesome. Like everybody in the stands at the Super Bowl.
A lot of clipping.
If I was Drake, I honestly,
Lot of
I
clipping.
genuinely, I'd like to think I'm pretty like steeled to like internet commentary about me, but like I don't know, man. That would kind of fuck me up a little bit. If the entire stadium at the Super Bowl was just chanting along to like
The thing is that
genuine
they're never
defamation of me.
good. They're never good enough to hurt you. Like if someone does a good job hurting your feelings, it's different, you know?
Yeah.
Like-
it's not even, but like, even, let's say for the sake of argument, everything that Kendrick says is false. Like, let's say just like it's all completely made up. That would be like, whatever. Like, whatever. I've had people make stuff up about me before, like, whatever. The fact that it's at the Super Bowl and like Serena Williams is dancing to my defamation.
Yeah.
That would fuck me up, I think. I think I
dude.
might go away for like a long time.
He should have had Kendrick killed. I don't know why he hasn't done that yet. I mean it. Put him down.
Like you don't know why he hasn't.
Yeah, like kill this guy.
Well,
like, what?
I mean, because he would be next.
so what?
Well,
That would what's better existing as everybody. Kids are gonna call him pedophile now.
By the way, I want to point out, not 5 minutes ago, I want to move to the Midwest and give a life to immigrants. Also, kill Drake.
Those immigrants
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
saying I'm a pedophile and making the world dance along with me.
You're co-signing the assassination of a musician.
If I was Drake, if I was in a position, which I'm not Drake, but if I was, Kendrick would have been sleeping forever a long time ago.
But see, you're also thinking from the aspect that
He's thinking if
you don't
he
want to
was
be
Drake,
alive.
though, is the thing.
You don't want to be alive, but Drake clearly wants to be alive, so that's why he's moving. That's why he's
I wouldn't
suing.
after this.
Yeah,
That's why he's suing.
Has anyone
Like,
done
it's
like
a
a
level of
wellness check
disrespect.
on him since then? Is he-
wellness check on
So he
Drake.
did post he did like he was like
He's
he
in
played
Europe
like
right now.
he played like a big ass show
Yeah.
and he's like wearing some dumb bullshit. He seems fine, but I feel like he's constructing like a Death Star or something. Like he's like he's
gonna let the
allocating
whole
all of his
planet have it.
refunds and he's just gonna like boom, and that'll take care of probably the West Coast. So I actually would think we should all move because
It is-
pretty soon he's gonna just,
Midwest Farm sounds pretty good now, huh, jackasses? Huh?
I don't know about that, but at least like maybe Georgia. Or
I don't know.
some
Am
shit.
I exaggerating? Like, is it exaggeratory to be like that's a difficult thing to come back to, even if it's just completely bullshit?
Oh no, it's a horrible. It's a horrible.
The Super Bowl.
He has to make
Chanting
such
you're a
good.
pedophile?
He has to make such good music, and something fucked has to happen. to
And, I mean,
Kendrick.
that's the thing, though. Like, he didn't make Thriller, right? So he's not going to survive pedophile
Right,
allegations.
right.
That's
you know?
true, man.
Nothing. Yeah, he doesn't have.
Smooth criminal is the only thing that can prevent you from being a pedophile.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
mean,
listen to fucking
Billie
Hotline Bling, you're
Jean?
just like, he
No.
should go to jail for this very fucking song, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucked. He does. Oh, so I guess
that just flashbang that
What?
SNL sketch of Trump dancing to Hotline Bling and that weird like.
What? I don't
LED
even.
room.
I don't want to know
what
that.
you're
I didn't even
talking
know
about.
that.
I think you actually made that up.
I swear to God,
You
this is real.
dreamed it.
He has glasses too in that video, which is weird. Trump in glasses does not look right at all.
He should have swords rained on him.
Well,
Drake?
Both.
both simultaneously.
I don't know, man. If I were Drake, I would leave. I would like write a book or something. And,
Yeah,
like,
just become a
Yeah, write a
producer.
book.
Just make good music. That's it. Just make your music and not be a mainstream artist anymore.
Yeah, if he went away for a while, I think even like the pedo shit would actually kind of after a while people would get tired of it because the news cycle is so fucking like weird.
He's got to
nowadays.
prey on Drake. He's got to do what Eddie Brock did in Spider-Man 3 and prey on his downfall.
You gotta go to a
Right.
church
Like
and
go
pray-
like in the
pray-
in the shadows and
not gonna
prey on
work.
his downfall.
Or
didn't work.
he
Yeah.
starts
He did.
showing up. He's got to start showing up to like award shows. Like, oh, he's dating Dolly Parton now. Oh, he's like,
Oh, no,
that's
yeah,
what
that's
he's
dating
got to
all
do is start
Yeah.
going for like the G-MILFs.
Is that
Yeah.
Is that
he
like,
shows up to an award show with Betty White's mummy?
mummy? She's been
Unwraps her
exhumed.
mouth and like tongue kisses
That's
her
how
on
they-
the red.
She's
Yeah.
been mummified that quickly, dude.
That's how they bury celebrities. I'm pretty sure.
Is
They
that what they
mummify
do?
them. Yeah, they mummy them.
Would y'all want to be exhumed? Would you want to be mummified?
If I were to
I
be
don't wanna be-
buried,
Yeah.
I think I would want to be mummied.
Yeah.
I want them
Yeah,
to
because
do
like I
gone.
don't want to be buried at all. I want to be burned. I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want any chance. I don't believe in magic.
No chance you coming back.
In a young girl's heart.
That also.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in magic. But just to stay safe, I don't want to be in any state where I could potentially be resurrected by some strange sorcerer in the future. So I want to be dust. I want to be dust.
I actually
completely.
learned a fun mummy fact. Apparently, like there was like some explorer guy, and he found like I think it was King Tut. It was like some mummy, some fucking well-known, noted mummy.
Yeah, some
and it was
notorious
like
mummy.
it was like the most intact they'd ever found a mummy. And the guy was like, I want to get it as jewelry. So he just started like ripping up the mummy. so the
crazy.
reason we don't have no good mummies is because we found a good one and some dude fucking tore it apart. And you know the fucked up thing is because all the like shit in there, like it's like fucking like 1,000-year-old formaldehyde or whatever. So that's where like the whole mummy's curse thing comes from, because like all those motherfuckers got sick and died because they were inhaling mummy. Because some dude had to like rip it up. Don't get me wrong.
jewelry.
I would rip one up like just for the fuck of it. Like I got a new couch recently.
It's
and like
so bestial,
dude, like
That is
have you ever like fucking ripped apart furniture? It is so satisfying.
I
haven't. I
think
can't say I
destruction
have.
in general is an elating feeling.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Like
it just feels good to destroy things.
Have you ever been to one of those like rage rooms?
yeah, those are pretty sick.
You've been to one?
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but like I don't know. I haven't
butchered
gotten a group-
animals? Like I don't know. Like that's
I've
that are gonna be eating fast food. I didn't do it.
Oh, you're from
Yeah,
that
sure.
family though.
What family?
That
Doesn't your
family with
girlfriend,
the,
your girlfriend's dad, like throws baby raccoons down the fucking sink?
yeah, but he
in the
has
garbage
to.
I
Yeah.
thought your family's from like Haiti.
I'm
And, like,
not
y'all was
Asian at all.
Fucking
I'm
eating them
nearby Haiti, I guess.
cats and dogs and shit. You know,
I've seen
you
my
know,
grandma
you know.
legitimately break a chicken's neck with the least amount of care I've ever seen in my life, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!"
Chickens
Yeah.
are. We've had this conversation before, but like I feel like if you could only eat the meat that you would feel comfortable killing, I think I would be fine because I really don't have a problem with chickens.
I could not
Yeah.
kill a little shaggy cow.
No.
I couldn't kill a
I,
shaggy one because they're
a
so
cow would
cute.
be hard, maybe.
Yeah, that would be pretty
A
hard.
pig would be difficult too.
But you only have to like suck it because like you get a lot of cow if you have to kill the cow and you get the whole thing.
Right.
You get the whole thing.
Right.
That is true.
Oh,
yeah.
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 Yeah, that does
But
last
the
a
shaggy
while.
ones are so cute.
Don't kill the shaggy one.
Yeah, like
I
why are you
can't.
specifically
the shaggy
trying to
ones
kill the
see me
ones?
murder its friends, and I'm
Kill
like,
some,
"Oh, hey,
big
friend."
old bitch cow or like a
A
buffalo.
big old bitch
Yeah.
cow.
You wouldn't feel bad for a
I
buffalo.
think I'd kill a
I don't know if
buffalo.
you could kill a buffalo.
I think
but-
killing a buffalo would make me sad.
Yeah.
Why
I
would it
think
make
so.
you? Why?
Because they just seem jovial. Like they're not really, they're just running around doing nothing.
They're roaming.
Yeah.
Like I guess I'd have to start killing predator animals, eating them, because I'd be like,
See,
oh,
that
at
would
least,
be fucking cool.
because at least
That would be
they
fucking
would
cool.
kill me.
Yeah, mountain
This
lion?
thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like,
That'd be cool. Not as good. Doesn't taste as good though. No
yeah,
problem.
prey animals just taste better.
That's why they're prey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Almost literally.
Yeah, they evolved to be more delicious.
To be
so-
absolutely delicious. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I would kill the fuck out of a lion, though.
Is it? I've thought this for a long time, but I've never bothered to look if this is true. Like, would chickens be extinct
Without
if not for
humans?
the fact that we just like specifically go through the effort of
Probably.
like cloning
I've
the
heard
shit
that
out of them?
about cows.
Yeah.
I've never heard
Probably.
it about chickens.
I heard about chickens, and it seems right.
I feel like a lot of them just wouldn't be here if we didn't eat them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
But it
definitely.
just doesn't make sense. Like the amount of chickens that have to die for like a bucket of KFC is hilarious.
I think it's like a million. Like it's like a million plus a
It's
day.
like 1.5 million chickens.
It's like something a day.
Yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
the thing is that
Like
imagine if
Per
chickens were
bucket.
just left to their devices. You know how many more animals would? You know how many predators would probably exist or probably have already died out because of just eating chickens only?
What do you mean?
Because like they're
What does that mean? What are you saying?
Like a lot of animals probably starved out because of the fact that they just didn't have things to eat, right? But imagine how many things would have just like kept eating because they wouldn't have been around. They would have just kept being eaten by other shit.
Am I going
If we-
crazy?
if we-
What are you saying?
I'm saying
What
like
are
this,
you
right?
saying?
I'm stumbling over my words.
Yeah,
so
back
right
up.
now, like chickens exist, right?
Yeah, okay.
Right
I'm with you
here,
so
right?
far.
Yes.
Okay, we're at that
I
part,
can agree
right?
with that.
But thinking of like how many things would have just eaten them without our intervention. Like how many other creatures would have probably still been able to exist long enough to eat them out and then die on their own. You know, like I don't think chickens have the ability to be able to like, they don't gestate quick enough and are able to get away well enough to have existed this long without humans intervention.
They lay like an egg a day, don't they?
Is it a day? I don't think it's a day.
They lay
I think
like
it is.
14 eggs a day.
It's a lot.
They lay 14 eggs a day.
I think
They
they
go
lay,
hard.
Like,
They go hard.
I feel
48
like
eggs a day.
while I've been around chickens, there's been plenty of days where they just didn't lay eggs.
You're not
Because you
fucking
guys,
them good enough.
yeah, you guys did weird shit. to
You're
them.
not. Why don't you out there making the work happen yourself? Why aren't you getting busy yourself and getting it done?
making no passes at them. Y'all, some-
Chicken trying to throw ass at me, and I'm like, "You're a chicken, go away."
They're all unloved.
And my uncles are like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? That's a free fuck right there."
It's crazy, man. People just fucking animals is crazy.
That's such a European
That is-
thing. That is such
hard
a
to
European.
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a documentary of like I think it's like South Americans like going hard in the paint on like was it goats or donkeys or something like that? It's something like that. And they're
I don't
just
know.
it's almost like a rite of passage. Like before you fuck pussy, you fuck one of those type of animals.
So that you have gonorrhea going in, like what?
Yeah,
is
what's the premise?
It beats me, but it was
Where is
culturally
this
in the
again?
beginning.
somewhere in South America. I don't remember which country.
In the beginning of Castlevania, the animated series, a guy's complaining
Talking
in a
about
bar
that, yeah.
because a dude fucked his he fucked
Was it a
his
sheep
goat
or something,
to
or?
death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's like the first shot of Castlevania, isn't
He
it?
killed it.
I forgot about that.
It's not the first shot. It's the first.
scene.
No, it's the first shot.
It's the first scene of
first frame
Trevor.
of Castlevania.
No, it's not
the
first.
fucking
it's
the
I thought the
scene,
first one
actually.
is the chick burning.
Well,
Yeah.
there's like
It's
that
she's-
Fight
she's-
Club
she's like,
kind of
"Oh,
like
fuck."
single frame of a guy fucking a chicken, and then it's that. And
Yeah,
then the guy talking
single
about it.
frame.
If you
Yeah.
can pause immediately, you see it, and,
the
you see
chicken-
everybody cheering him on.
The chicken is blushing too.
That's the part of the show that's most like the game because it needs your reaction time
Right.
to fully appreciate it.
That is
Yeah.
preposterous.
It is.
It is.
Should we move on to some questions?
Yeah, please.
We said that already, but like whatever.
I don't think so.
Welcome. So we're gonna move on to some questions. Questions you can ask us over at patreon.com/Snark Tank. There's like a tier associated with it. I don't know what
That's $5, man. Just come on.
is it? I don't know. I don't remember.
You should learn.
No.
I think it's better if I don't know.
Why?
Right.
I don't know because I don't. Whatever.
I don't know why. I don't know.
It's like a blind box, you know?
Yeah.
Just give them amount of money and you don't know if it gets answered.
Tell you what.
I like that actually.
Pick whatever amount you want, and then we'll decide whether or not you qualify.
It will definitely answer your questions for sure if you give us about 500. Just letting you know.
That's in the running. You've joined the raffle for
What
500.
type of is $20 okay?
That's a classic. The Leafy asking for editors.
Holy
is $20.
shit! What was that guy's name?
Leafy. He said like
No,
his-
the other guy that we was working with that he
I don't
offered.
remember.
Ah, fuck.
It was something like he was like, "Is $20 okay to edit like everything?"
Yeah, I
For
remember,
him?
it's just this guy. I remember he had a hoodie on. It's just this stupid white guy.
Why are so many people shitty? Like, why are so many internet people just absolute cum?
It's because of people like you.
It's not. I don't think I did it.
It's funny.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And I laugh at fucked up things, man. It is because of me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
Dude, you put me onto this. Lyle sent me this video of like
one?
the was it the Paralympics of that little Oddworld Munch's Odyssey guy?
No. Okay. For context, this video, you see like what's wrong with the dude, and you're like, "There's no fucking way."
Right.
And then they throw him in the water,
They throw him.
and he goes.
He's
he
a
like
bullet.
wins.
He's a bullet. Yeah.
Like to
Yeah.
the point where now I'm questioning if whatever is up with him that makes him like shrimp shaped just makes him better at swimming than like a normal guy.
Yeah, he's like
Do you think that we are more?
he's like how Michael Phelps is like exactly hairless as he needs to be as fast as he is.
I don't think that's what's up with Michael
I'm
Phelps.
pretty sure
but
he's got alopecia, right?
Yeah, that was it. That was
he
what
does not
it
have
was.
alopecia.
And he sweats oil.
It was definitely
He
that.
does not have alopecia. I know
What does he
that
have?
for
He's got
sure.
like webbed feet.
No.
He's just
Something like
built.
that.
No,
he's just built
he has
funny.
he has an oar. Like
That it is. Someone using an oar underwater is fucking bananas.
it's just attached to his arms.
You know what's disgusting? I'm imagining him swim like the way that I imagined it. You know that like little cut on Jesus?
yeah.
I
You know,
imagine
he's-
like an oar just like, we got whatever angry video. I can't even.
Gay
nerd.
Video,
Yeah.
gay perv. The
the
irate
angry
gamer
video gay perv.
gay perv. Yeah,
Gay
that's
perv,
exactly what
the-
it says.
versus the irate gamer. Do you remember the irate gamer? Do you remember Chris Boers?
Oh yeah,
Right.
he like hunts ghosts now.
He hunts. Did you see him with the Christian? Like he took like the cursed Christian amulet.
Oh my
and
God.
like tried to communicate with the spirits in it.
Dude, that shit is legitimately cursed. All the lolcows have dealt with that shit recently.
It is kind of crazy.
It's kind of weird.
Wait, the actual
The
thing?
amulet?
Like, yeah, so like they'll have.
Is there an actual one? Like,
I love that we're calling it the amulet.
Yeah, the Christian amulet.
Are there fake ones? Like, I understand it has to be fake ones. Is there one like this is actually it?
In my worldview, it's just one.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the same one
Continue.
being passed around.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no duplicates.
Yeah, it's like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's just the Christian medallion. He made it. He cursed it.
You're talking about like the fucked up one with like the single eye that looks burnt, right?
I think so.
I
but
actually don't really remember. What
I don't
it looks
remember.
like.
I know it's a Sonichu
It's
medallion.
Sonichu, right? Yeah.
And it's the one that he has. It's like I think it's just one of the ones he made, which is a little bit lame.
Oh, right.
But to me, he was like, he even said it in the video. He's like, in his Chris Bohr's voice, he was like,
I like that it's the first thing that fucking pops
it's
up.
crazy. Yeah, it's the first thing.
Yeah. So
But,
that you see that. It looks
okay.
like a cookie essentially.
Right,
Is
right.
it one,
Alright,
is it one of
so-
the ice? The
So it's
freaking
one
ice
of the.
pop
It's
things?
one of, okay.
It's one of the ones
One
he
of the
made.
ones he made.
But he was like, but even in the
Right.
video, he's like, this isn't the original. But like, some say that even the ones that, even if he touches them, there's like a darkness that like attaches them. Like he's saying this, so it's like genuinely.
Yeah.
I've seen interviews of him like on news stations where like he's really earnest about it.
What?
Like Chris Chan or
No.
Chris Bohr?
The Chris Bohr's.
Chris Chan is only able to be earnest. He can't
That is
not be
kinda
earnest,
true.
unfortunately.
Yeah, he has the curse of earnestness.
I think every person that does ghost finding content should die
And
in a
become-
ghost, like in a
There's the-
ghost,
And then
there's
become a
good
ghost?
person.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like a cycle. It's like it's like a plant. You know, it grows.
I wouldn't mind
it
that.
has seeds. It dies. It grows back again.
It's like
you know?
watching Power Rangers. You know what's going to happen in every single episode. Like I'm cool with them just dying and then becoming a ghost in every episode.
So
like
I
every
think,
single person.
there should be whoever has the most subscribers has to have like a big box, and then all the rest of them die, and we put their corpses in that box, and then when his back breaks and he dies, that's when we stop doing it.
That's
That's kind of
So where's the cycle at exactly?
well.
Just whatever the subscriber number like limit for that is, you know.
that's
like,
its own kind of Rat King in a way.
Yeah, the ghost hunter.
That's the dead back king.
I like that.
But anyway, this guy, I'm not going to read that name again. He wrote in, he says, "Hello, fathers. Which co-host would you trust to write your biography? What would you expect them all to do with it?"
There's no way.
I guess we had we did an extra, like our extra premium episode. We finished each other's lives as from like this point.
Oh yeah, we wrote the rest of each other's lives.
Yeah, and this is essentially that.
He fucked it up.
His was so,
I fucked up Chris's because I have Chris dying.
he
Chris,
put him in a loop of dying every time cyclically. It's so funny.
You killed me immediately after we leave this room. Basically, you didn't give me. I gave you a whole life.
Oh yeah,
Like
Chris-
you became the president of like a
has-
country.
Chris
of
has-
two countries,
Yeah,
Mexico
you had-
and America.
I gave you a
the US.
successful. I gave you some hardship. I gave you like a fulfilling end, and you killed me immediately.
Immediately-
Chris has 2 hours of life of dying, but it's
Yeah.
always the loop of him going to the future, being captured.
So wait, how do you get there? So
I don't want to go over this again.
he uses his
It's-
microwave. He uses his microwave. It blows up. Everybody thinks he dies.
Sweeney's my answer. He gets mine.
Yeah. It'll be the worst fucking thing you've ever read.
It'd be really funny.
Yeah, you know what? You can do
He would-
all of ours.
He would. I don't.
It's a good short story. Yeah.
How would I? I guess I would let. I guess Derek would have like a simple life. He just dies in like a really tragic plane crash or something like that.
That's very likely now.
Lyle would just fall asleep on the
I am
toilet,
not
then like
flying.
the toilet would flush and just drain his whole body out his ass.
Oh, like Elvis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then Chris would just obviously the teleportation time travel thing.
yeah. It's
A constant loop of death.
Fucking waste of a person.
Chris gets stabbed by a person. Chris gets stabbed. Like Chris goes to the future, gets teleported back to the past, is in shock, and then some guy leaves the store and stabs him.
some
to death.
random Armenian dude just stabs him.
He dies on the street. And it's in a span of 2 hours.
Everything.
It's 2 lived hours.
He meets like these time bandits. He meets these fucking Imagine Dragon AI bots that are fucking. It's crazy. Then comes back and gets killed.
Oh my
It's so
god, dude! It's really funny if you're not Chris.
Yeah.
It's
And like that was a clone, and it never gets to his apartment to stop him from doing the microwave thing. So that's why it keeps happening. It was pretty brilliant.
Pretty good.
It came together.
It was
really
really
well.
stupid, but it ended off way neater than it should.
To me, it was as stupid as like whoever like wrote Terminator, where like they're like at the end they're like, oh, and then Sarah and they fuck, and then it crazy, you know, like it was like. they wrote this thing and then they figured that out at the very end, and they're like, "We're fucking geniuses." It was like one of those
fucking
things.
Smart dude. Let's suck our own dicks.
Like it was definitely not planned. But I like it.
It's insane.
I like cyclical time bullshit that makes no sense.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I think time shit is fun, but like I don't like it because some fuck shit has to happen. I want somebody to go back in time and like I don't know, like high five Bin Laden and turns him into like super cool, like Goku or something like that. And it's
High
like
fives Bin Laden.
yeah, like somehow through some means someone does something really small, stupid.
Yeah.
that turns into like really horrible.
Lyle, are you aware of Bin Laden?
Would you high five baby Bin Laden?
High five baby. Baby.
Yeah, I do it.
His fucking dad
He's
is
a
so
baby.
confused.
You're in. He like you appear out of a portal of energy, and he's like. And saying something I'm not gonna repeat probably because I don't know. And he high fived the baby, and he's just like,
Would you high five baby Bin Laden is the most low stakes.
You show him that diagram of like him in the underground bunker thing.
High
five
what's
him.
Saddam?
Has someone done that as a like the EKG of like she's looking at her baby and is that? Someone has to.
That has to exist.
That
yeah.
has to be
It-
out there.
yeah,
It's like
100%.
that guy who died spelunking.
That guy's great.
In Nutty Putty Cave or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That guy's
called
great.
Nutty
You're just
Putty
like,
Cave.
I'm not even joking. It's something that
What
stupid.
kind of fucking loser dies at a diagonal
It
point?
can't be
People like that.
What a loser. He died diagonally.
Nutty. There's no way it's called. Oh my god!
Yeah, was that right?
Yes.
Yeah, Nutty Putty Cave.
That is fucking. I can't believe that's real.
That man,
can't feel
hold on,
sympathy
wait.
with people like
that man had a newborn baby. Really? And he went to, I gotta go crawl in a fucking really tight ditch diagonally and die real
Hi,
quick.
my name is White Guy, and I must die. Look at it, like he died like this.
Yeah, he did die.
He
What
just
a-
got
what a
whoops, and now he's fucking
jackass.
headstanding.
Also, I'll be real with you. I thought you were doing a bit when you Googled it, and it was called Nutty Putty Cave.
No. That's
Literally Nutty Putty, and this dumbass died on his head, pissing and shitting all over himself.
I can't, it's hard for me. We've been over it before, but it's
We
like
have.
I
Fucking waste of life.
I know. It's just so it's tragically stupid, but like it's one of those things where it's like I can only feel bad for people if genuinely they're in a situation where like they could not predict something
Right.
crazy.
It's
happening.
tragic.
You
Like
know
a
what I mean?
tragedy, yeah.
Like you even something like you go on a plane on a commercial flight, like I'm gonna go from Dallas to New York. Oh, I'm dead. That sucks. If you crawl in a fucking crawl space ditch under a mountain between like a couple of tectonic plates that you can't fucking fit through, and then you die.
Yeah.
I can laugh.
I don't know, man. I don't got it in me to feel
Stuck.
bad at that point.
Fuck.
I can laugh at all death because of the fact that there's a bit of comedy in death.
Good
to me.
person, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a bit
Yeah.
of comedy in death to me. You know, there's a degree
you
of
shit
funniness
yourself.
in it. You know.
Yeah.
But like, I can always think the situation is unfortunately tragic. But like,
Not for this-
someone,
no, I think it's
but
not
like,
this guy.
but like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, this guy's a jackass. Some laugh at him. He's a jackass.
That baby's gonna
And I
have a
hope
way
his
better
son-
dad.
I hope his son. I hope his child is nowhere near stupid as that person.
I'm
but if
pretty
they are,
sure-
they gotta die in the same place.
Well,
they gotta
it's-
go find their
It's
dad's
50-50.
body.
He's either gonna be like, I have to conquer what my dad couldn't conquer.
gotta go
Yeah,
find
he's
my
gonna,
and then
dad's
literally
body.
gonna find fucking macaroni bologna cavern and crawl in there. Maybe their lifespan it's like a fucking praying mantis thing where it's like they reproduce and then immediately die.
They just want, yeah.
Yeah.
They're that, yeah. That's their genetics.
Spelunkers are praying mantis.
It's so unfortunate, but like I don't know, because there's always something. Because like if there's always something funny. Like if something funny happens, like if I'm about to die, like I told you this joke where like one time we're backing out the house, right? And I was like, what if I'm about to get hit by a car and I turn to you and say meep meep, and then the car obviously hits me and I fucking blow up. And
Of
Lily was
course.
like, that'd be fucking horrible. And I'm like, I'd laugh my ass
No,
off.
you wouldn't, because you'd be dead.
I'd be dead if
No,
I
yeah,
could
you'd be-
still be around. Like if I'm a
Right.
specter looking at my body, looking like fucking cyborg, but in the worst way.
Right.
I'd be laughing my ass
I'd
off.
laugh after your funeral.
Yeah, yeah.
No, laugh at
Well,
my
if you
funeral.
Said, if you said meet me, yeah,
Meep Meep is a pretty like
Yeah.
That's pretty
you-
funny.
You've gotten the card to
Look,
laugh.
I
at it.
think I would have to be disconnected from that actual moment in time.
Nah,
Even
laugh
if
at
you
me
say
dying.
meep meep and it happens, I'm probably like,
Laugh at me.
what just happened? Like, I'm first confused. I think the laughter would come way after I process like that just actually happened.
Yeah, it'd be like
like,
and then the laugh.
Yeah, beep beep.
Me.
Because you're like, because at a certain point you're like, did I just hear that, or like, did that happen? You know,
Did I imagine the meeps, or did he actually say it?
it's not impossible to imagine.
It's
I
like
think- I don't know. I
You know,
think
one of the
it might
worst things I've
definitely
ever
be
seen. A little kid in my hometown. The mom was about to cross at the crosswalk, but then like a car was coming, making a right. Really
hit
shouldn't
the
make it a right.
stroller?
She fucking like stopped too sudden. Now the kid was a little bit too old to be in a stroller anyway, but still, the kid fell. Motherfucker got his leg ran over, and I was like. The timing of it.
You saw this happen?
Yeah. So this was right by the Chevron on my. This was right where I used to live by. And anybody that lives in La Habra, you know, Idaho and La Habra Boulevard, you'll know that Chevron. And it was funny. The timing made it funny. It's not funny explaining it.
Right, I
It's
know it-
seeing it happen. I was like, I can't fucking believe
In the
that
moment,
happened.
the rapid succession of
I was,
events.
Yeah.
I
It was
was
just one of
at
those
I
things.
was at Disney World one time, or the Scandalone Adventure, where you're going toward Cars Land, where you're walking down that little canyon, and this little kid
I have no idea.
was laughing. This little kid was like being a jerk, and he like fell over, and some guy kicked the kid in the face when he was walking, and I saw it, and I started crying, like full on crying. It was like, what happened? I was like, I just saw this guy kick a kid and then shake the kid off his foot, and I was just like, this is not real.
Accidental harm befalling children is funny. It is.
Yeah.
Like when they fall off like a playground thing, it's funny. It's funny to watch.
Yeah.
Were you there with us when Jalen slapped that baby?
No, I heard about it.
Oh yeah,
I
you
heard
talked about
it.
this.
I didn't see
Our
it.
buddy Jalen, like it wasn't on purpose, obviously. But we were walking out of we were at the Palisades Bowl. We were watching. It was like after prom or something. This is
What's
a long
wrong
time
about
ago.
slapping a baby? Like, what's wrong?
I mean, many
about
things.
it?
But
What?
I mean, I don't know actually. I can't argue.
Yeah, was it being loud? Because if it was being loud,
It was minding its own business.
It was minding its own business.
We came out of a theater after, like, at the Palisades one. We just saw Super 8 or something. It was like, I don't even remember what that movie was. It was like trying to be E.T. but not. I don't know. It was weird. We walked out of it and we were laughing about something, and Jalen was like, he loses control of his hands when he laughs. He just like flails all over the place. Obviously, you would know because you know him, not because you're black.
Oh.
No one assumed that.
wasn't even thinking
no one assumed that. You're so racist, you gotta justify racism in your thoughts.
I don't have to justify it at all. I know it's real, but but so he's losing control of his arms and he's laughing, and then this lady is walking by us at the same time, and she's dragging her kid. Her kid's crying. He's like really sad. He's like screaming about something, and she's angry. He tells like she's had a hard day, and his hand is coming down right when the kid is passing. So it's just like a right in the face, and the mother doesn't notice at all. And Jalen puts his hand up, was like, why is my hand so wet? And then he turns around and then he sees the baby crying even more because he just got slapped by an adult man. And then the mom yanks him further. He's like, stop crying. And we
Jesus
cracked.
Christ.
It was the funniest. I rolled around on the floor actually in the middle of this mall screaming,
you
howling.
fucking
Was it
raffled.
I literally raffled.
Was it similar
You
to this at all?
raffled IRL.
I raffled IRL.
Was it similar to this?
What is that? Is that a priest about to
Yeah.
slap a baby?
Yeah.
It's not playing, by the way.
Oh, I thought sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it. And he's like, yeah, he just
my
slaps the shit out of the baby.
Yo, that's crazy.
He just, the baby's being a little bit crying, and then he's just like, shut up.
That was a little bit about it. That was like a little bit. It was kind of like that.
It was a little like slap like that.
You seen that video of the guy playing like Connect skiing? And
And he hits
the
the
baby
baby?
like walks behind him and he
Yes.
fucking it does like a flip.
You guys seen the classic when the guy's breakdancing and he does the backflip
Yes.
and he hits the baby?
Yeah, that's-
and it's to
yeah.
the Street Fighter theme and the baby fucking like sprawl.
That is so classic.
That's beautiful.
That is
why
a
do
classic.
people
That is a
sprawl
classic
like
video.
that? They just like lock and like go like that.
What do you mean?
You're stun locked. What do you mean?
That's true. It's a simple stun lock, yeah.
It's literally a stun lock.
Basic stun lock, yeah.
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 Basic stun lock mechanics.
Bugged stun lock mechanics. Poor
I feel like you
DSP.
haven't lived till you've hit a baby.
I've never hit a
Okay.
baby.
That's what I mean.
unfortunately.
I haven't lived either yet. Like if I ever have a baby, then I'm gonna live.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make my baby be afraid of shit they shouldn't be afraid of.
Like
You
what do
better
mean?
watch out for the wind. When wind picks up too much, that means a rapist is gonna come and get you.
rape-
And the kid is just like, what? Every time? It's
Speaking of rapists,
Amazing.
My wife just got a new job, and
Okay,
she
Ed, did you?
takes public transportation, And she was walking to the bus or something. She told me this morning, she's like, hey, this guy rolled down the window and asked me to hop in. I'll take you wherever you need to go. And I'm like, that still happens? Like, I thought like that's not a thing anymore. Like you like nobody, there would be a 0% chance anybody would ever do it. So you would just stop. Like,
That's why you always got to carry C4 with you wherever you go.
That's what I'm saying. But it's weird that like, I feel like back maybe in the 80s, people were still accepting rides maybe. Like, oh yeah, thanks, mister. And I don't like now, what is it, 2025? Like you feel like those guys are 0 out of 100. Like it's never worked.
Yeah.
No, dude,
like, why is
I
this
saw
fucking-
some shit the other night. I was like walking. It must have been like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And this woman walks by me. She's like clearly distraught. She's got an accent, and she's like, "Do you know if the train is still running?" I'm like, I have no idea. I don't think so.
What am I, the train
No.
man? What is this?
And like
That's so mean.
some
Someone
dude
is
driving
clearly
by
hurt.
was just like, I think she asked him too. And then I like kind of like I turn around and I see her getting in his car. I'm like, I might be the last person to ever see her alive.
Oh no.
But
That
you know,
is-
she's got to get somewhere. So I guess flip a coin. I'm not gonna fucking drive her. You know.
That's fucking
so
wild.
scary.
Who does like it's just so beyond stupid. You don't
There's too much true crime, I feel like, for that kind of thing to be successful
for anymore. Like I feel like at this point,
Yeah.
it's just you can only do it like via Uber, where it's like, okay, here's an actual verification system.
But what does that say about the situation that she was running from?
Yeah,
You know
that
what I
means
mean?
she was in such a bad situation. She was asking
That's kind of scary.
random
actually.
people. I don't trust people at all.
She
in
trusted
general.
a guy that probably hurt her more than the other person was going to. The other person was gonna slap her up a bit, and this guy cut her up into pieces. Like
Yeah, man, potential,
know.
dude. It's potential.
she had a bad
insane.
roll, man. She got snake
I could have
eyes.
stopped it. She would have had to sleep on the
Double
street.
one.
But, you know.
You got advantage and you roll 2 ones. You're just like, well,
I could have done something about it.
Nice.
I could have made it like a bad situation guarantee, but maybe she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Whatever. There's other women out there.
There's plenty.
There's
There's
more.
plenty of
we
them out
don't
there.
need. We don't need that one.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Look, man, I can't feel bad for
I mean, at a
people.
certain point, it's kind of like that, like fucking cave guy. Like at a certain point, you can't save everybody.
Yeah. That's Nutty Putty Cave.
Yeah,
That's
Nutty-
the
I think
Nutty
it's a-
Putty
That,
mobile.
it really is. It really is the
I
same
think it's a little
thing.
different.
Are you sure?
It's slightly
because
different.
one was a bad situation that led to a dumb action. One is a dumbass that led to his own death.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also the fact
I
that
feel
like
like
what is the caveman running from?
Fatherhood,
it doesn't need-
apparently. To be fair, probably valid.
Yeah.
What if he faked his own death and it wasn't him in the cave?
It's just a pair of shoes.
It's
It's a mannequin.
It is a pair of shoes. That's it.
It
You've
can't
never
just
se-
be a pair of shoes.
It's a pair of shoes. That's all it is. Because at the point,
the authorities showed up and
at
they're
the
like,
point where you can only see shoes. I'm sure of it. Because nothing else can get in there, right?
What is it? The fucking Wizard of Oz? It's just like the legs hanging out.
You just leave a pair of Timbs there, and you're like, you'll never be able to figure it out.
Tim's.
I got guys. I got the perfect way out. I'm gonna shove these fake legs into this hole in this mouth, and
You
then
leave a pair of Timbs, and
And
then
they
you
just,
fucking
the authorities
go.
show up and like, oh, there's Tim's.
They just look
He's
in the hole
gone.
because they can't get in there. They look and they're like, uh-oh.
They didn't even
He's
try.
definitely stuck.
They didn't even try. They didn't grab. They didn't do anything. Oh,
He's
he's gone.
fastened them real good in there.
He's gone.
You know
He
what's
did it real
crazy?
good.
You know what's crazy about those deaths? The people who die in those situations,
Yeah.
they don't get them out of there. Like they leave them in there to like either rot and
No,
then
let
they,
them
like,
decompose.
They fill it with like cement.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did you hear someone stole green boots?
What's that?
Oh, is that the fucking
Green
on
boots.
the mountain
Yeah,
in Mount
it's
Everest?
on
right?
Everest. There's like a guy who's like just became a marker because they couldn't get him out of there. So and he's got green boots, so they call him Green Boots.
Oh.
But he disappeared.
That is
I would
crazy.
throw him off the mountain. if I got
Someone
up there.
stole him.
Someone stole.
Some billionaire was like, "I want that," and then
I
they
want-
got it.
I want green
That's
boots
crazy.
in my library right this instant.
study, I wish to witness him.
Bring that green-footed bitch
Just
in my office.
He just
Stab.
frozen lying there. You're like, ah, good. I want
Post
another.
haste.
I'm sure it's fucking.
And he buys LeBron next.
foil with you, Green Boots.
He resurrects Green Boots. It's been 3,000 years since you died, Green Boots.
3,000?
3,000. Holy shit.
thinking about you every second ever since.
He had green boots 3,000 years ago.
see.
They've stayed green. The boots have
He had-
stayed green.
He had green Adidas
Yeah.
3,000 years ago.
Welcome back to the modern world.
That is
Green Boots.
how recent is that they stole
green
green
boots?
boots?
I don't know how recent he is.
Because that's how
he's been there since like the 60s.
No, but I mean, how recently did they steal him? Was this recent?
It was within the last 10 years.
So
That is
Green Boots
crazy.
So Green Boots is technically a fucking mummy, or what
Yeah, I mean, he's like an Arctic mummy.
Frozen mummy,
Yeah.
Arctic mummy.
He's like
awesome band
he's like
name,
an
by the
ice
way.
Snow mummy.
The Arctic mummies would go hard. Yeah.
Arctic mummy is sick.
The snow mummy is
Arctic
pretty,
mummy does
pretty
go.
cool, but so
No, Green Boots, the
theoretically-
body of an Indian climber is still on Mount Everest.
That's
The body, the body is believed to be that of Swang Pajor, who died in '96.
No.
So they're saying it's not true,
I don't
but
like that. I prefer the
I don't-
reality.
yeah,
that
I
he's
think
told.
problem is I
think
don't
a-
believe AI.
No,
This shit
I think a
sucks.
British pervert took him to use his spices.
used him as spices directly.
Yeah.
The
He's got
first
like-
time he's ever tried
He's got
spices.
he's got like a grater.
I hope it's tart.
That's insane.
Have you ever had like authentic British food?
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
It's
weird,
just,
like
beans on
just like
toast or something?
when people like
No,
talk
shepherd's
shit.
pie
It's
though.
real.
There's shepherd's pie, like the that shit's delicious.
Isn't that Irish or Scottish? Or
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
had
good.
it there
I
though.
think
I had
it's-
it there still.
It's I imagine the shepherd's pie you had spices in it.
They were Caribbeans.
I had it there.
Yeah,
That's
no,
kind of the problem. Like they ain't authentic, man.
I was around Caribbeans when I was there, so I had a good time. But like in Africans,
Like they
but,
put just enough salt and stuff to where it's not bitter, and that's fucking horrible. Because it's just like bring it up to that level where it's like, well, it's no longer has a bitter taste. Now it's just neutral.
Every
and I'm like, what
single-
the fuck is this?
every day of my life, I really so upset that the British almost took over the world entirely. Like every day of my life, I think about it, and I'm like, what the fuck was the planet on?
Do you feel like they're getting back at us somehow? Like, well, you know how
I mean, I'm Jamaican. They got back at me pretty. They got back at us pretty good.
I guess I'm talking about the American Empire right now. It's not doing so well. Do you think like somehow they did this somehow?
I think
They're
really,
like mad.
I think Japan won at the end. I think Japan really won. I think like every time I think about it, like, oh yeah, they won. They really won this war.
I think so. I think they leveled up. Like they were so radioactive. They figured everything out quickly. Like it helped.
Yeah.
Hentai.
It's like they theorized they theorized that like mushrooms gave us made our brains like expand faster than any other species, right? And I think the radiation from those bombs perfected them to where they figured out hentai and
They figured out hentai before they figured out freaking anime. They were like,
Yeah.
hentai was first.
They
We
did
should- we
hentai, then they did Mario.
That's probably true though. I'm sure the first they were just drawing like dicks and butts and
Yeah,
shit,
is
and
there-
then
Dude, you
like,
ever seen the Sistine Chapel? There's dicks all over that thing.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's-
And he painted it like
yeah, Michelangelo.
What do you think?
What do you know? He painted it like this.
fucking jorking it.
Shorking it.
Do you think the first drawing was of like a vagina or like tits or something like that?
It was probably
if I drew it, that'd be the first thing I draw.
it was probably a dick.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure a dick was the first thing ever drawn.
yeah.
You
For some
think
reason in
dicks
my
is
head it's like a
unanimously
buffalo.
funny?
I don't know why. I feel like for whatever reason, like what is the first drawing ever drawn? My head says buffalo.
Of course,
I don't know why.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
I feel like that's too. Well, first of all, I don't think
There
the
weren't
first
people here
people
first. Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
not saying
okay.
it makes sense. I'm just saying.
but it just
in
comes
my
to
head
mind.
for some
Right,
reason.
okay.
That's probably
I think
the
of
first cave
paintings.
drawing you saw was a buffalo.
Buffalo
Probably.
with big old tits.
With big
Yeah, a big titted buffalo.
fat titted buffalo.
Dude, buffalo would have big ass tits, dude.
Stop.
It would.
Stop.
It
Okay.
would.
Okay.
Bro,
cool.
you saw that monkey that was circulating around that had big tits and people were like getting ideas? It was kind of crazy.
That makes me
Like
really upset.
Instagram was like, and people were like, you know, like they were kind of doing those things like maybe, and I was like, this is crazy. This is they will fuck animals. It just needs human parts, and that kind of really concerned
Yeah,
me.
people are disgusting.
Yeah, it's really concerning, but it needs to be. Well, I guess you like with those Digimon, you.
But they're not. They're human-esque while I'm fucking
Well,
them.
speaking of disgusting people,
What do we got?
we have questions from our patrons also.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got way off track.
I forgot about
this.
these
That's what this is.
degenerates.
That is this podcast.
I cast level 10 back pain with constant sneezing. Wrote in.
That's insane.
He says, I don't know if some of y'all are aware of the PSN outage, but I'm not too beat up about it. I will gladly accept Bloodborne at 60 frames per second as an apology. What would you guys accept it as an apology?
Is that happening right now?
What? I think it's over now.
Oh yeah. If they didn't announce Bloodborne, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The PSN thing, it's over. It's not happening anymore.
It happened like this was like maybe like a day and a half or something. It's crazy, but I remember 2011 when it was down for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
And they had
remember
to like refund a bunch of people.
I
It was
remember getting
nuts.
fucking hacked and like a bunch of games were bought through my account.
Everybody's PlayStation account has lost them like $100 that they have to argue with their bank over. Like,
Yeah.
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 buy the fucking Neverwinter Gold or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I got a bunch of DLC or like fake currency in a game that I don't play.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Is they bought like $500 worth of. It was specifically like Neverwinter shit, and then like I was like talking to the PlayStation guy, the tech support guy, and he was like, "Okay, but this is like your one. If this happens again, you're on your own." I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
He said that. He said you're
Yeah,
on
he
your
basically
own?
he basically said that. He was like, "Yeah, everybody gets one." And then you never get your money back again if this happens
That's
again.
so
It's like,
crazy.
dude. You can see that these transactions came from fucking Singapore or something.
Yeah.
Like,
This is your fault.
yeah. And then they every like 6 years they have to like apologize and give you like Little Big Planet 3 or something. You see they had a
Every
credit
time.
card? You see that?
What?
So yeah, this was like a few years ago, but like Sony was like, "Yeah, we're going to do a PlayStation credit card."
Oh,
It's like,
great
dude,
idea.
you can't no.
Great.
Absolutely not.
Very
That is
good
such a
idea.
bad idea.
What does that mean? It's like so. What do you get?
Like
Like,
how Best Buy has one and shit.
that's
I
so
don't
insane.
know.
I always hated those.
No,
well, I
I-
hate the concept of credit cards in general. But like,
Oh, sure.
the idea that like, here's a fucking place. Here's a fucking Lively credit card.
I would have
Lively.
Oh, go.
He would have
Yeah.
maxed the fuck out.
I
of
would
it.
have had a black
It's
card.
like that frame of the guy like jumping in front of the bus. You know, like the
The percentage on that card is ridiculous. That's like 45%.
It's gonna be fucking like 90.
APR. The
They're
APR
gonna
is
fuck him so hard.
96.
96,
Is-
and they give him 10,000. They give you like you can spend
Go have
10,000.
fun.
That is
This
crazy.
motherfucker-
96%.
Oh, he owes hundreds of thousands of dollars.
In one weekend, I'm like, guys, I gotta kill myself. I had to kill myself.
So yeah, I didn't even notice that shit was down. Someone said
Yeah,
it,
me
and I
neither.
was
Yeah,
like, oh, okay.
I was on my PlayStation. I was watching like Twin
I-
Peaks and shit.
I think I
Oh.
tried to play Fortnite, and I was like, I guess not. And
You
then-
still
still
try
play
it?
Fortnite?
Oh,
like,
wow.
Lily loves Fortnite. I play it
She
for
loves
her.
watching you play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She
What
loves
about
playing it.
with Rivals?
I play it on PC now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm never playing a shooting game on console again. It's insane. I said it before.
I understand.
I'm never.
I just
it's
don't
insane.
like. I don't feel like. I get it. I totally
It
get it.
is-
I just
it
don't feel
isn't-
like I'm
it
gaming.
is-
That's all.
It isn't
I
as
get it.
relaxing as playing.
That's
on a
all.
console,
That's
though.
really
I
the
can
only
admit
thing is that competitively, I completely understand, but I don't feel like I'm gaming anymore. I feel like I'm doing a task.
Yeah. I just edit too much on my computer, so it just
get
kind
it.
of.
Unless if
I'm
it's like
kind
a
of- I'm kind of in the
CRPG, I
same-
can kind of
yeah.
I can kind of kick back a little bit.
There are
Like if
rumors-
it's like just kind of like
They have the
You know,
rumor now
oh,
about what is it, the Steam machine
So I can do
coming
that,
back
right?
in some way.
clicking your
Yeah,
path.
Yeah,
the
I don't
new
know. There's
Steam
a
console?
few things that there was like a leak for they keep having a headset leak. They're making a new
Valve?
like they're making a new headset that's like leaked like 18 times. And like sometimes it's like them that leaks it. Like they'll
Yeah,
patch
yeah.
something into Steam that has like an icon of like the controller and shit. So it's like it's probably coming.
Yeah.
I want a new Steam Deck really bad.
Why?
What do you mean, like a new version?
Like a new version of it, yeah, like a new kind of Steam Deck.
Why?
I want a real strong one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just.
There's something with
Not use it enough.
No, I'm
No,
with
no,
him.
just
I'm with
to
him on
play
that.
Hades on it.
That's
like
what I'm
I
saying.
do
Just
on
to play
this one.
80s and fucking like emulate like old games.
Yeah,
thing-
my Steam Deck is an emulator. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, the thing to me is like I literally have been using it to stream all of the stuff from my PC and from my PlayStation, and it's like
That part is
Yeah,
really
that
awesome.
works real good.
It works
Yeah.
so much better than I thought, to the point where it's like I don't really need it to be stronger because I'm already like
Yeah,
it's already
exactly.
running off the PC.
It's-
But it would
it's
be
just
cool
a
if it
handheld
ran like
console.
if it ran off native.
I exclusively stream like Sparking Zero handheld walking around my house playing it. And I'm
It's
like,
it's surprisingly good. Isn't
it's really. I have terrible Wi-Fi where I live, so that's the only downside.
you?
But
it?
it is really
well,
good.
Is it wired? Like
Yeah.
are-
Wi-Fi is just not good where I live. It's like actually a dead zone.
that's really confusing because I feel like the zone here is pretty bad, but like it's perfectly fine when I'm doing Wi-Fi stuff.
Man, it's
Yeah, I mean,
Mine's
it's
surprisingly
not-
fine.
It's not using your internet to do that, is it? It's just using your router.
Yeah.
Am I
yeah,
stupid?
yeah,
Yeah.
You
your
gotta
router.
get a bigger router.
I think I have the second best one. I'm
Get a
probably gonna get the best
Big
one.
evil one.
Yeah.
Just get a big evil
fat
router.
Get a
one.
big
Get a
evil.
sexy one.
Yeah.
Even router that looks like a fucking sex doll.
Like yeah.
Have
Actually,
it,
that's
have
kind
it,
of
have it right on my fucking dresser.
you just that's brilliant actually, because that's the only reason I would get a sex doll. Like, so you just like it has a little slot, you put the router in it, and people are like, "Why do you have a fuck doll here?" So it's my router.
I want.
It's my
my
router.
I
hotspot.
would maybe get like a sex doll to like have sex with it or something. Like,
I want
not-
to get a sex doll really
they're
bad, but I
not-
just can't. I just
the too uncanny valley for me, man.
That's the end
That
of the
shit
story.
creeps me out. You ever see people have like it looks like serial killer shit where it's like the torso, it's like tits and the that
I know
shit's
exactly
crazy.
what you're talking about.
I want one so bad, but I know that's the end. Like that's like the last scene of the movie.
Yeah,
I walk in and I see it and I'm like, good, and I close the door.
The last argument you ever have with your girlfriend, you go, fine. You walk out of the room, you come back with that and slap it on the table. This is what you're worth to me.
That is crazy.
Dude, it's
Because I know that
What's
is
so crazy about those? What's most upsetting about? I don't know.
Yeah.
What is more upsetting about that? The fact that it is a torso, or the fact that like they're so small. You know what I mean? The fact that they're so small.
Yeah,
like,
that's interesting.
They're small, so it's like a little upsetting. But also, like, would it be better if it was bigger? Really?
To clarify for the viewers at home, I would get a proportionate one. I would
Right.
get a tall
Exactly.
one.
You get the big
actually.
one?
Yeah,
I have seen
I get a tall
I get a really tall
I get a
torso.
giant
Yeah,
one
yeah.
actually.
You guys see that GIF? There's like a guy kicking it. It's like a voluptuous one.
Yeah.
It's like a huge
That's the one I gotta get. I
He's
have
like
to get one of
kicking it
those.
and it's jiggling. It's so big. So like at least it's proportionately like this is an adult. But like it's still just like you chop somebody and you're fucking
It
a
is-
part of
it
them.
is
It's
weird.
crazy.
Yeah, but it's
How are you
it's-
supposed to- how are you
it's
supposed
for
to
no
throw those
emotional
away?
attachment.
There is no emotional. Well, I
You
don't
don't
know,
want to see
man.
eyes and stuff. Because that's all what a woman is to me anyway. It's just those parts. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
If I'm being
The ass,
honest.
the titties, and the eyes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, no, I don't want to see eyes.
You don't wanna see
I don't
eyes.
want to try
Oh.
to connect with this
What if-
robot
what
that
if
I'm
it was a real-
blasting loads in, you know?
What if it was eyes, but they were just kind of like on
Like
on
random
the
eyes?
shoulder.
Yeah.
But
Or like
put them
where
on
the
the put 'em on the
nipples
butt.
should be. Yeah,
Put the
yeah.
eyes on the butt, and it looks like you're like you're
getting a
giving you
blowjob
head. I
too.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're fucking an alien or something.
all in
Yeah.
one, all in
I
one,
look,
dude.
that is
the
the end of
all
the
in one.
story.
The all-in-one. Yeah.
Sex bot one.
Xbox One. They're all in one.
Yo, what if
sex device.
Microsoft is working on that right now?
Yeah,
They're not innovative enough to do that anymore.
Well, I mean,
They don't got that kind
They
of
won't
innovation.
even do VR. They're not interested in porn.
Yeah. They got a weird system going. I don't really understand them.
I don't know what they're doing.
They're confusing.
I don't.
Because like there's like no
They are
VR.
they're
handheld,
gonna-
sure. What?
They're gonna sell off their IPs. I'm sorry, but they're just gonna start selling off
Microsoft?
their IPs.
No,
I'm like
absolutely
leasing them
not.
out.
That makes no sense.
Well, what are they? What
They're just
what
making
makes
money.
sense? What they're doing?
Yeah,
I don't
they might
understand.
Just stop making consoles.
Yeah, I see that happening.
That.
But they've been hinting at that for
sell,
years.
not sell off their IPs. They're gonna lease their IPs out to other people to use them.
They
Maybe.
said
That's
they
what I
said
mean.
they
Yeah,
were.
they've been doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they weren't getting out of the consoles, but why would they
Yeah,
not?
I feel like that's just like a holdover where it's just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like
you say that. You
You
never
would-
say, "Oh yeah, we're just giving up." That
yeah.
investors never want to hear that. And then that's
Right.
the
who
Xbox
they
is
care
going to
about.
be like an optional machine. I don't know why you would choose it. I actually like their machines quite a bit, but it's just like there's no real reason.
Yeah,
to
I never
have
had a
that.
problem with the last one. The last one I bought was that 1S. I didn't buy any of the new gens.
Yeah.
But like I had no problems with that machine at all. Like it's fine. It's just
They work perfectly fine. I just
branding
don't
is
like
so
if you're gonna
fucking
get
weird.
Xbox games on PC and PlayStation.
Listen, Lyle, what would you have called when Xbox One dropped? What would you have called that?
Not the Xbox One.
Right.
I wouldn't. Okay, I'll say this. I would not have called it the 720.
You would have called it
that
I
would've
something.
been
remember. I remember there was a lot of people calling it that.
stupid.
They're like, oh, let's
it's-
keep doing turns.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I would have done the next box.
Yeah, the next box would be
The
good.
next box is a little-
just some fucking
I
one of
would've
those
did-
revelations, revolution kind of words. You
Imagine
know, throw that in
Exodus.
there.
What about Infinite?
the
Check it out.
Xbox Infinite? Yeah,
Halo Infinite came out. Xbox Infinite.
Yeah.
Bam.
you know what's funny about it?
Fuck,
It's like
That would have
every,
been that because the reason they called it the one is because it's like it does everything.
it's
You can
all in
plug your
one.
TV into it. Yeah.
I don't fucking care. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah, the Xbox Ultimate or the
You
fucking,
can car bomb
Ultimate-
with this console. You can car bomb with this console.
Remember Columbine? You can
You can be in Columbine. This can make you be at Columbine.
That's like that Zuckerberg thing where he was like in VR in like Puerto Rico after the hurricane.
Look at my
Oh,
legs.
It's like, look at me. It's like I'm really in Columbine. And he's like twisting around like a Connect.
Dude, what do you think of his new arc? You see, he's like,
Zuckerberg?
he's
Oh,
all dripped out now.
Yeah.
Like he wears these big
He's
shirts.
definitely
got
dating a
gold
black
chains.
woman. He's definitely dating a black woman.
Well, he's
right
married to. Oh, he could be. Yeah, he's married to an Asian woman, but I'm sure he's probably fucking some black chick, right? Because yeah, he looks like cool now, I guess. And
Drip
he's-
Zuckerberg.
yeah,
Before we move on to that,
Yeah.
the 720 is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It was always dumb.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
have-
if you want like the whole like it's everything, just call it like the Xbox Omni or something.
Omni would have
Like,
been cool.
That's of get the
Anything
2
else.
minutes of thought I've given it now.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
That's what I've landed on.
I actually
That'd
feel
be
like their
better,
code names for these things were better than the
They
names
had the
they end up-
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
What was the other one?
was
Scorpio.
one. Scarlet, I guess, is like a color, so I guess
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
kind of weird.
And it's
but
not
like,
green. So.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
better
yeah.
to like. It's way better to me than like
Scorpio would have
fucking-
been dope, actually.
Scorpio's not bad.
I have a soft spot for that because The Simpsons. Where like fucking Hank Scorpio, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Or fucking Just Cause, Scorpio. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god,
That'd have
Yeah.
been nice. He's having flashbacks right now.
Just Cause.
Just Cause is cool.
That's
I
crazy.
only played the second one.
I'm doing a video right now on like video game grappling hooks, so I've been downloading all those.
Oh hell yeah.
I haven't played them yet, but
nice.
I remember that being a distinct. I have a vivid memory of like playing the Just Cause like demo
Right.
on the 360 and
Yeah, I
being like,
remember
this
that.
is crazy.
Yeah, you cause havoc. You cause havoc
Yeah,
in that
those
game.
games are, those games
Just
are super
Cause.
fun. Yeah.
Just cause.
Yeah, it was Just Cause. It was awesome. Very B movie oriented,
I
not the
would-
Jerry Seinfeld movie. I mean, like literally the
I would-
classification of movie.
I didn't think.
I have to clarify because I'm me, and I
Yeah.
think they would
Yeah,
expect
yeah.
me to talk
It's
about
a B movie. Very, yeah.
All right, let's see. This is a weird. I don't even understand how to answer this one, but like six hands of ant wrote in. 6 hands of ant.
Like ants, like the creature, or the
The
relative?
creature. Yeah, because it was supposed to
The
be it's supposed to be
creature.
aunt because there's a U in there. But
6
then
hands
you
of
know people
ant.
just pronounce things weird.
That is
Okay, what
true.
do they want?
Anyway,
How do you
says
pronounce
which-
it? You say
Aunt,
auntie?
like a person who's literate.
I say auntie as well.
I'm just literate, you know. But
Yeah,
it's,
so you
it's
say
a
correctly.
southern thing, though.
Congratulations.
Huh?
It's a southern thing. Southerners like pronounce things wrong on purpose, so you know that you're from that.
On purpose?
Yeah. No, that's like a real thing. They'll be like, "We know if from out of town if you say this or that." They literally
Do
talk
you
about
say
that
it with
all
the
the time.
R,
it's like
or
the
the
Even fucking
soft
people in
A?
Nevada do that now. They're like, "Oh, we know you're from out of town if you say Nevada," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care. Who cares?"
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
care. I'll forget
I don't give a
about
fuck. What does that
Anyway,
mean?
this person says, which curse? We're choosing between 2 curses here. You must always tell the truth or always lie. Willingly killing yourself is only possible if you choose the truth, as that would be a truthful revelation in its own right. I'm not getting
Why
more of
does
that stuff.
everyone put the killing yourself? Because of me.
Because they expect you
I would
to-
just kill,
to kill yourself to
I
get
would
out
just
of it.
kill myself.
more often
Hypothetical
than
guy.
not, I'm like, I'll just die. Whatever, dude.
So you can never tell the truth again, or you can never lie again.
I would do never lie.
Never
again.
lie. What the? Never
Never
tell
lie
the truth
again.
is like that's insane. How does that even work?
They,
I would
both,
never tell
they
the truth.
both get dangerous eventually, but like at the same time, it's like
How would you do? Like, how would you navigate through
could
life
you
without
just
being able
not
to tell
talk?
the
Could
truth?
you just not talk?
Ooh,
I
lawyering,
guess-
lawyering,
Just
write
not
shit
talk?
down, brother.
But no, you have to tell the truth. It'll still be the truth.
Oh well, he didn't.
Well, he did say
didn't-
you always have to lie, not you can't tell the truth, right? Because there's a difference between like skirting the truth and lying. Did he say lie? Did he specifically say you can only lie?
Okay, so the thing is, like, you must always tell the truth or always lie.
So you
no matter
always have
what-
to directly lie.
Oh, whoops. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Can you
Sometimes
lie your way into a truth?
That's interesting. I think you could.
Double negatives.
So that's kind of like the. I think I would
what
rather always
happens
lie.
if you don't know what the truth is and you think you're lying and that ends up being true? Do you die?
Ooh,
Oh shit!
that kill
Exactly.
that's fucking.
Blow up. Can you break the curse on yourself? It's like two men ask you. One of us always has one so still true. It's like which one of you guys is lying, and he's gonna point to that
It's
one.
not
you know?
lying.
I don't know.
It's if you believe it.
I think we can all agree that the lying one would just be like a wackadoo existence that you would fucking hate. Within the first week, you would see like some horrible, unforeseen side effect of it, and just,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
That said, it'd be a lot funnier.
It would be a lot
So-
more entertaining of an existence.
Yeah.
I think also it would be funny as fuck too.
Well, just
It
That's
would
the
lead
thing,
to
too,
some
it's like
really
we
fuck situations as well.
It just
the thing it would
Yeah.
it would be difficult to do this show if we couldn't lie, because a lot of this is just making.
But if we
shit
also
up to
couldn't
each
tell
other.
the truth at the same time, it would be insane as
But
well.
like this
too.
show doesn't
That's-
depend on us telling the truth at all.
yeah, but then it's not even about the show. It's just regular shit.
interactions.
Like, hey, I'm gonna go order some coffee.
You have to get the
How's
wrong
that-
order.
How's it gonna fucking go?
Like, hey, can I get you? I don't know, a fucking dick on a plate. Like it'd be like it would,
It would be
drive me
annoying,
insane.
Like,
yeah.
oh, would you like anything else?
You'd probably get killed.
we would start the podcast. You'd be like, "What's going on? This is the shit piss fuck retard podcast."
This is not the Snark Tank podcast. I guess
Yeah,
that
I
would
guess
work.
everything would be a lie. It would be hell, actually.
Yeah.
It'd be awful.
Both of them
But
are
telling the
both
truth all the time would
horrible.
be mega boring, but you'd have a safe life, I think.
Well, no, you'd also ruin a lot of relationships because everyone lies to a certain degree.
That is
You would just ruin relationships. Someone would say something you don't like, you'd be like, "You're stupid. I don't like this."
You would have to exclusively associate with people that you feel entirely positive about all the time.
Which is impossible.
Yeah, you'd have like 3 friends.
yeah.
You know, at
You'd
most.
have
possible.
you'd have like every time Lily would talk and she'd say something stupid, I'd be like, "I think you're really fucking stupid." Every time that would ruin so many relationships. You'd be like, someone say something dumb, you'd be like, "That's really dumb."
Would it ruin? Well,
It would.
Well,
because
maybe.
people don't want the truth. That's why.
No, but what I'm saying
people
is,
like
like-
the idea of the truth, not really want it.
but what if you met somebody who like they were like, oh, I appreciate that.
You would
then
help
you've,
some
Then you've
people.
hit you're kind of weeding out potentially bad
Yeah.
connections
Yeah.
in
You just
the
have
inevitable.
a bunch of autistic people
Yeah.
that
because
you get to hang out
because
with.
there are a bunch of people who
There's,
like.
everyone who's
Because
just
what if you give
brutally
someone
honest.
the truth and it leads to something really fucked up though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which
I
would
can't-
happen.
I
It
can't
will
control
happen.
that. You can't control that.
Well,
at
you
that
can't
point.
control that, but you also know that you are absolutely the catalyst that's made that happen.
Can't you just lie by just being negative but having them understand that? So you'd be like, hey, dumb bitch, I don't have a curse on me that requires me to lie. And then they're confused.
So you have to
And,
like you have to treat.
There's no reason to call them dumb bitch, by the way.
Well,
That's
you
just
gotta-
not even
you know
a
what I mean? Hey,
truth
dude.
or lie matter.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just rude.
That is
Everybody-
a jackass moment.
So everybody involved in your life essentially has to treat you like you're operating on opposite day rules and understand that.
Yes.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
order for you to have a
and
functional.
you can't even convey that to them.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
do you,
because
think if you dress,
Because think of literacy.
if you dress like a supervillain called like Dr. Opposite or some shit like that, do you think
Well, you
you'd
can't
get more
even do
leeway?
that because you
Yes.
have to lie.
I mean, I don't
So
think
you can't
dress-
even
I don't
do
think
that.
there's
I
don't think
anything dishonest about the way that you dress.
Yes.
It is if you're trying to convey a truthful
maybe that's-
idea.
well,
That
well,
is where this thing
because-
falls apart.
Well, then
It's-
you would be dressed as not Dr. Opposite, so you would be lying. No, when
exactly.
this is hard.
Yeah, you can absolutely. You're right because like
Your life is
dressed
fucked.
right now. Like
Yeah.
this is a lie. Like I never do this.
is a lie.
I never dress like
We
this
need-
ever.
Did you dress like that because it's like the
It's 300. I wanted to celebrate a milestone. But not mention it at all. And it just conveniently came up right now. So I'm like, let me. I didn't want to mention it at all, but I'm just like, all right, I'll just.
you got like mildly dressed up.
It just kind of was like, let me get look a little
Maybe
nice.
N7 beanie.
I couldn't find my the golf hat because I usually wear like a golf hat when it's nice because I don't like.
Oh,
to
those
do-
are like the newsy caps, right?
yeah,
I love those
things.
caps.
Yeah, I don't do like I have hair, but I don't do anything with it. So I always wear a hat.
Yeah.
And so even when it's
We should
a
all
nice,
shave bald. I want to do the bald pattern.
he won't
so
fucking
much.
do it. So we want to do like a
He
cul-de-sac.
has the least reason to not want to do it too.
Because
It makes no sense.
imagine him having like a fade,
I
like
wanna
a box
keep growing
fade,
my hair.
and then a cul-de-sac
don't.
like
Yes,
bald spot.
how do you know that? I just
you can
because
grow-
you're lying to me,
Dude, he grows
How
his
do
hair
you
back
know?
in like a month.
I
It's
do
so
grow hair really
stupid. Like he
fast,
just
but it's
won't do
fine.
it. It's so dude, your hair will go back
So
immediately.
you guys want to do like a skullet? Is that what you're doing?
I want to have
it,
I
yeah.
want to have a horseshoe pattern.
right?
You have a horseshoe pattern, and I want you to do the horseshoe pattern.
Yeah.
Or I want you to straighten it. I think you with bangs would be hysterical. Like the image of you with bangs, I think would be everywhere within like 2 days.
Okay.
I wouldn't love myself anymore.
I don't think you understand
Nobody
how
with bangs loves themselves.
Things are better.
That's why they get 'em.
Yeah, to shield
So
themselves from the
long
world.
And good night. So
Lily would be
long.
so mad at me if I came back in the house with bangs.
Why?
And I
Why-
just didn't.
why?
I
Why
just
would she
didn't
be
say
mad at
anything.
you?
She'd be like, "Why'd you do that?" And I was like, for a joke." And she's like, "It's not funny though."
Okay,
Like,
well, guess what? Cut it off.
It'd be funny for a moment. It'd be hilarious for a moment until I look in the mirror and I'm like, I look like a fucking.
Kicks in. It would be hilarious for a moment for you. It'll be hilarious for everybody forever.
Yes.
Dang, you know what?
That image, I see it so clearly in my head, man. It is so. I could paint if I could paint. I could paint you the fucking
Let's
best.
do it. Let's get the hot comb. Let's get it done.
Oh my god.
Let's go. We should do it. We should have did it now. This
I
would've
wanted
been
to do
great.
it.
We
for
just did it
300.
right now.
We should have did it out. It would have been great.
Okay.
I wanted to do it for
will-
300,
I
but you
will
did-
do it April Fool's. No, that's too soon. That's too soon. I gotta go to a wedding around then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
wedding around then.
Isn't it like towards the end of the month?
Yeah,
Or
but I
I
want
don't
to have
remember.
hair. I want to have hair for the wedding.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be.
This guy's
bald.
worried. This guy looks
La-di-da.
fucking vanity at somebody else's
I want
wedding.
to have hair for my wedding.
Oh my god, I gotta look good at somebody else's wedding.
hair at a
You know,
wedding.
their big day, I gotta make sure I look good. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, wear
Eat
white
dick and
right on
die.
it while you're
This
at
is
it.
literally how I'm going.
I'm going
Like
there.
I'm going to the wedding like
I'm
this.
going there at least 3 Viagra in. Just 2 extends. Fucking a Rhino pill.
Dude, your
a
dick's
Rhino
gonna
pill.
explode.
Just sitting there uncomfortable.
This guy.
Were you walking with us when Zach ate those Rhino pills?
No.
That was the weirdest fucking. Just like,
Why?
I'll report back in the morning.
I had one time, and they give you this weird like after image effect when you move.
Yeah, 'cause there's no blood anywhere but your
serious?
dick.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah,
You
one
serious?
time. Are you serious? Yeah, one time in 2012, I was dating this tiny little black chick, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill her. And so I was like, and I think so, and it's
How many did you take?
It's just one. It was just one pill.
one
Like,
entire.
it was one suppository.
Oh, suppository Viagra's insane.
It was just
You gotta
one
be really willing.
gas station Rhino pill. It's too distracting to. I don't think it works. It probably works if you're used to the side effects, because it was so distracting that it did not help me perform. Like I was kind of scared.
I feel like you take
You
that
don't
shit and you
take
become
them before
green.
the podcast. That should-
And then
That would be
see-
hilarious.
You turn into the Green Goblin version of yourself. You're Dr. Jekyll, fucking Mr. Hyde version, where you just like,
I'm scared. I don't want to take like I'll take like tadalafil or whatever, like the actual like I'll take the ingredients of whatever Viagra, Cialis, or whatever that shit is. But I don't want to do gas station stuff anymore because I feel like it's just too dangerous.
It doesn't make you horny, right? It just makes your dick hard.
It just I just know it makes your dick hard, and that gas station shit did not make me feel like I was harder than before. Because also,
Yeah.
right, you lose your erection if you're way too distracted, right? So I feel like I was too distracted
You
by
do.
the side effects. Well, yeah, me.
I've had erections at gunpoint. It's fucking insane.
He needs to be distracted.
I told you I had a gun. It wasn't like pointed at me, but like this Drew Carey like lesbian, like was fucking. Did I say that on the podcast? I don't remember.
Drew Carey lesbian.
Yeah, it was-
so. I know exactly.
You know
I
exactly.
see it so clearly.
Yeah.
I was where was I? I was in Arizona. Some bitch in college. Just long story short, I don't know why I don't know if it was because I'm a black man or if she just had an insane mom. I'm not sure which one it was, but I was confused. I'm like, bitch, you're in college. You should be able to do whatever you want. You know, like I picked it up. She was in ASU, and so we were just hanging out, and then her mom pulls up. And fucking with Drew Carey looking ass with a gun, a fucking huge gun too. And she's like,
We were like a desert eagle.
it was.
fucking deagle.
It
Fucking
wasn't
ace of
that
spades
big.
on her hip.
It wasn't that big, but it was like a 45 that clearly would still blow my head off. And I was just like, what is? I'm like, why? I didn't because I didn't do anything. It wasn't like say, oh, I'm fucking some creep. I'm a prowler. I'm fucking hanging out by a high school or some shit, and like I deserve to be shot. I was like. I'm literally
Deserve.
like, well, wouldn't you like if it was a scenario like that, like kill this nigga, but like nothing happened. Clearly, I'm here, but I was like, why did you Carey threaten me? Like, what was this crazy? That really pissed me off. And of course, of that, the chick was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't care." Like, what do you mean? Like, we're
I'm
done.
not talking to you again. The fuck, you're fucking.
I did learn a thing. They had you ever heard of this website called? It doesn't exist anymore. It's called Is Anyone Up? And Is Anyone Up was like there's some guy named Hunter Moore or something like that posted revenge porn. It was exclusively on this website, but it was usually in the alternative scene. So people that were into like metal bands, oh, here's this guy's news or this his girlfriend's news. It was a bunch of people just being dickheads and posting all their revenge porn. And eventually an anti-bullying website bought it and shut it down. But I learned about it through her because it was like there's this thing, and then they had it was based off it was called like
They bought it.
they bought it to shut it
So
down.
an anti-bullying company basically gave them their lunch money.
yeah. But they thought it was for the greater good, right? To shut it down so no more revenge porn can be. And that guy fucked off. I've never heard from him again, but I guess it was based off of a thing called the Dirt or the Dirty that existed in ASU. And it was weird. She was giving me all this lore, and then I started seeing it blow up. But yeah, fuck that bitch, dude. And their stupid fucking mom.
Yeah.
There's one wrong move. Who knows that motherfucker would have shot the fuck out of me.
She might be in jail now. She might be a Snark Tank listener in jail.
Can you imagine? She's
Probably.
she's seething right now. Like, oh, how dare him? How dare I was such a big fan. I was a $25 fucking patron.
That is insane.
Salutations. This is Count Orlok, and I am not here to sell you a product, but to tell you, he who is listening, You are gay. That is all.
Yo, you see that British OnlyFans sex worker or whatever? She wanted to bang like 100 dudes, which is not. It's
Oh,
actually
like the same day.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's actually that's not really that impressive in the porn world, I guess, because there's like huge, almost 1,000 as far as like the records go or some shit. But she wanted to do 100. She was being interviewed by this dude, and he was asking basic questions like, "Oh, so have you vetted everybody?" Well, like the ones that we have vetted are getting like top priority, like they're going first. He's like, "So wait, you haven't vetted everyone?" She's like, whatever." She's like, "So you're not worried about like getting fucking HIV or anything?" She's like, "Well, you know, they can only like bust in my mouth. I don't think you can get like HIV from the things that she was saying." It was like, I was like, oh my God, this bitch is gonna get
yeah, she said like you can't get HIV
like through
from
like
oral.
like someone like busting their mouth. She was saying things that like the guy was genuinely concerned. And of course it didn't go well. Like people were going too long when they were banging her. Security was a little iffy.
No way.
One of the guys there, and I don't know how, got traumatized, and I was like, what the fuck happened to him?
He saw too much dick. He just saw too much dick, and he was like, I can't do it.
He was like, no. And the 100th guy was like, fucking just go. Just go.
There was just
I waited too long. Hurry
splashing
up.
on all
Hurry
over
the
him.
fuck up.
He's doing it for him. He grabbed his hips.
Grabs his butt and just
That's insane.
Hurry up. Hurry.
That's so crazy.
Oh, great heavens.
great heavens.
Oh,
Dear
goodness
Lord.
me.
There's just cum splashing all over him.
He's just being whisked around the room. He's like Michael Fassbender in the Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh, my God.
Where the animus was like fucking throwing him around the room. That's insane.
Used him as
I
a
can't
cum
believe that was
rag.
a real movie, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I forgot it came out.
I appreciated, like, I was looking at some of the behind the scenes stunts they were doing, and I was like, that's pretty cool, but this is not gonna do well. It's like, it's just one of those
Yeah,
things.
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're really trying to like capture the like doing like the eagle dive and shit. And I was
We're
like,
really
look,
trying
I was
to
like, that's cool,
Fassbender,
but you're
Michael.
wasting a lot of money. You know, it sucks. I feel bad for you
A
guys.
corporation wrote that shit
Yeah.
off, bro. You know damn well.
Yeah, I guess
You know
so.
damn well.
You know,
Fucking
yeah.
here, they're like,
How'd that get a movie before like Mario?
There's,
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
baffling to
Well,
me.
technically it didn't, because there was that Mario movie in the 80s,
Oh, the '90s, yeah.
which was terrible. Oh, was
Right,
it the
right.
90s?
It was 90s.
like early 90s.
yeah.
It was like 92,
Okay.
I think.
All right.
John Leguizamo and
got one before Sonic.
That's true.
Right?
That's kind of crazy.
And Blood Rain got one before that.
Yeah, what the
Blood
fuck?
Rain.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
Blood Rain.
crazy.
It was the Uwe Boll. Was it Uwe Boll did Blood Rain?
Probably.
Yeah.
There was a Blood Rain movie?
Yeah, there was like 3 of them.
Dude,
They made
Blood
like 3 of
Rain
them.
was really
What?
popular for
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
What the fuck?
Because even on the as a game, I didn't know many people that were like really stoked on it.
Yeah, I don't even think I ever
Maybe it
played
got 3 games in one movie. It might be fucking.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
there was
crazy.
I don't
definitely. I think I
remember
know
Blood
it got
Rain
2
that
games for sure. I remember when Blood Rain 2 came out. But yeah, it's weird. I don't
It's
know.
weird the games that get movies and like the movies that don't get games. Like I remember like because we used to get a lot of like movie-based tie-in stuff. It
Right.
was actually like some of it was pretty. I remember X-Men Origins Wolverine was pretty good.
I'll
At
always-
least I
Yeah.
remember it
It's
being
like a
good.
always-
God of War ripoff.
That game
I'll
was
always
fun.
send for that. It was like
all
God
about
of War
God of War
and
ripoffs.
like Arkham Asylum mixed together. Like where it was just like a lot of counter stuff. But
Yeah, you're right.
That
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pounce though was so cool.
You would
fucking lunge
you would
like
run
30
through
feet
burrows.
and just tear people apart. And why it was so fun was because it was the first time as a avid Wolverine fan was the first time I ever felt like Wolverine playing a game because it was always like nerfed.
Yeah,
because he would literally slice people, but you never get to.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
watching the animated the 90s. He would always be like, "I'm gonna get you," and then something would happen
Yeah.
before he'd be able to do anything.
Or he'll like slice a fucking fire hydrant and the cap will shoot off. and hit
Yeah,
him or
it was
some
always
shit
that
like-
bullshit. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what a fucking waste of a character.
Yeah, because you can't
Because he
open
can't-
people up. At
And it's like the only time he
for
ever got close
7.
when he first encountered a Nightcrawler, and he was trying to tear him apart, but Nightcrawler is obviously elusive. So it was cool at least seeing him trying to kill him, but he couldn't. So I was like, at least
give
there
me
was
this
that.
one in the new series. They let him.
And the new, yeah,
They
because it's
let
for
him
adults. Now he's
cut
like,
the fuck up out of people.
and fucking who he got exploded by Magneto, I think.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
That shit was crazy.
He, like,
He did
ripped
the
all his
fatal
metal
attraction
out,
thing, and he
Yeah.
pulled the skeleton out.
That's so great. I can't wait for the new season.
I still
I can't
haven't seen
remember.
any.
I don't know if it's gonna be
You-
as good, man.
Okay.
The show,
I think I might
I
like
liked it a lot.
Yeah.
the showrunner is not the same guy anymore. He's gone.
Oh, you think?
Oh yeah, didn't he get like canceled or something?
He did. He apparently had to. He did some fuckery.
Wait,
He
I
fucked,
didn't.
he fucked an actual Wolverine on camera. I don't know. If that's
He
true.
put the suit on it too. he put
He put the Wolverine
go,
costume on the Wolverine. Sick fantasy.
Berserker barraged his ass.
I think that's one of those animals that's like disproportionately strong too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it is smaller than a person, but he probably had like a really fucking hard time. I did not.
He wasn't expecting to be.
It's all about the fight for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't even want to fuck it. He just wants to know he could.
No, he wants to. He wants to fuck it. But he wants to earn it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like Dark Souls. You know.
Yeah.
Would you play like we have movie-based games and like things like that. Would you play like a person-based game?
A simulator?
Like a Helen Keller video game? Would you play a Helen Keller video game?
No.
If there was Steam like
I'd play
Helen
Elon
Keller
Musk
simulator.
video game. I'd play Elon Musk video game. It's like Gary's Mod, but you're Elon Musk.
What is that? That's just Elon. What is that?
Yeah, what does he do? Like, what do you need to do?
You just being like a game about being autistic.
I think the Helen Keller game would be kind of
You're
fun.
just in the seat of someone that's very autistic, and you gotta exist as them.
Yeah.
So it's just an autism simulator.
But then there's like mildly fantastic moments that kind of like break the mundanity. You're like, what the fuck just
so
happened?
it's just an autism simulator. So
Yeah.
you're
How the
asking for.
fuck would you know you were playing a Helen Keller game?
Yeah.
Well, that's the magic.
It's
of
dark.
design.
Well, it doesn't start off dark. It gets darker progressively.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought she was born Helen Keller.
How
wasn't-
blind
wasn't
was
born
she?
blind.
She wasn't forged. She was forged into Helen Keller.
Yes, eventually
Yeah.
through process of elimination, she became.
She
Helen
was
Keller.
whittled into the contemporary Helen Keller
I don't like that.
over
Right.
the
So
course
you
of-
get to see like her origin story, like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
she gets the suit.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it becomes one of those experimental like Hellblade kind of games, where like the screen goes dimmer and more blurry, and then like you kind of have to use you have to. It says you have to play this with headphones.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're
god.
I tell you, I turned myself into kind of like a Helen Keller truther.
Oh yeah, you're a Helen Keller skepticist.
Well, because okay, my girlfriend said, "Do you know that people like don't believe in Helen Keller?" And as a bit, I started doing it, right? I started like
Not believing
denying
in
it.
Helen Keller.
Right. And then like someone in the room very genuinely asked like, what did Helen Keller actually like do? So I looked it up, and what Helen Keller actually did is she wrote 9 books conveniently about the lady that was like her handler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like all she wrote about was this woman. She wrote a little bit about herself. Her first 2 are about herself, and then the rest of them are just about how great this handler.
It's all about how
lady is.
great my nanny is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, my nanny's so great.
I-
You know, my nanny is friends with like Forrest Whitaker, and like all these like fantastical stories about her nanny and how great she is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awfully convenient. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you. Like the more I hear about it, like when I heard that when you told me that people were like, oh yeah, she flew a plane.
No. Yeah. No.
I
There's
was like,
no fucking way.
shot Helen Keller flew
When
a
I
plane.
found out she
Here's the
wasn't
thing,
dumb,
right?
I stopped caring.
Maybe they told her like flip this switch and off you go, right?
Right.
But if that's where your bar for flying a plane is,
Yeah.
then like how much of the other thing did she actually?
Yeah, like
do?
I've
You
flown
know,
a plane
like-
by that line. Like do you remember when they used to do the fucking they used to bring kids in and like they used to get like the wings,
Yeah.
the
yeah.
pilot wings or whatever.
Yeah.
Used to
Oh,
bring
yeah,
kids into the cockpit. This is obviously before fucking Bin Laden
9/11.
did all that
Right,
crazy.
of course.
Yeah.
He had his crash out.
Shut the fuck up.
They used to let kids in the fucking in the cockpit, and then they would give you like little pilot wings. I've essentially like flown the plane that Helen Keller.
I've never done that. I've never got a chance to do that. Unfortunately,
Well, they're not gonna let you in.
Yeah, of course.
I don't. Yeah.
Why would they? I'd crash the plane.
Yeah.
The tail dive.
Some kids,
nosedive.
some 5-year-old kid in the aisle seat is talking about how roads grow out of the ground, and he's like, "We should not let him into the cockpit."
I feel like that's not that crazy compared to the shit that other kids have seen or said. It's not that bad.
Whatever. Thick God wrote in.
Thick God.
Thick God.
God.
He wrote in. He says, "What's up, fucknecks?" I like fucknecks.
Whoa.
Fucknecks, yeah.
Whoa.
Fucknecks Incorporated. What are the best DLCs of all time in your opinion? Objective or subjective? Well, there's no
Ooh.
objective.
It's an interesting
Okay.
I would say
question.
he says Witcher Blood and Wine, Undead Nightmare, and the Oblivion Horse Armor.
The
which was pretty
Oblivion
goated.
horse armor.
Hey,
So
remember
funny.
that? They charge like $20.
Wasn't that like the first fucking like actual DLC
Yeah,
as
that
far
was
as like
it was like the first microtransaction.
Microtransaction,
in a
that's
single-player
it.
game.
That's what I meant, yeah.
It was similarly egregious, right? Like
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it like
And now that's normal. And now 50 cents is cheap for that. You
Right.
know?
was
Now
it only
I-
50 cents?
Yeah, it was 50 cents. Now it would be like fucking
Dude, people
$10.
threw a flip
Yeah.
over that, and people
Yeah.
are spending like $20 on skins.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but Shivering Isles, unironically.
Shivering Isles?
Oblivion Shivering Isles was fucking sick as hell.
I never
Yeah.
played Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not, dude. You should play it on stream. That game is janky as fuck. You
Yeah.
get some
I-
weird ass clips.
The reason I haven't
Don't
finished
mod
it.
it. Just fucking glitch.
Raw
from-
dog it?
Yeah, raw dog it.
Yeah.
That's the reason I haven't finished it. So I didn't mod it, and then I was just trying to get through it, and it kept crashing. Like it was weird stuff was happening, I was having fun, but this was a long time ago, so I should go back to it.
They run really fucking like I was trying to play Fallout New Vegas
Yeah.
on PC and it was just like this is not working.
Oh.
Like straight up. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I broke that game somehow. Like
not somehow.
it just it was just
Very
one of the
easy.
things where
It was born broken.
it was
yeah.
an important
Unlike Helen
mission
Keller.
that I
Unlike Helen Keller, apparently.
She was born broken because I thought she was blind, deaf, and dumb my whole life.
But she was actually
she's-
blind, deaf, and smart.
Yeah, she was blind,
Yeah.
deaf, and smart.
yeah.
Sweeney.
Apparently,
And then
fact,
she
she was a
learned
genius.
she learned
She knew how to
codex.
write in Phoenician. She flew planes. She discovered a mummy
and she ripped it apart.
and she ripped it apart like a fucking cat on furniture.
If she gets the mummy's curse, she see. Would it make
What?
her able to see? If she gets the mummy's curse, will she be able to see?
Why would a curse give you anything
I
positive?
mean, she already said so many debuffs.
Or would it be such a curse for her to see because she's so used to like not seeing that seeing
would
would
she be
applied
overwhelmed?
upon
Would she
her?
be like,
She's got a
know.
weird shaped nose that she's never seen before, and then
Oh, that'd be hell.
yeah, she sees it. She sees for like 10 minutes, just long enough to be insecure about it.
Yeah,
She's had nightmares about some demon in her memories, but it's always been vague, and then she finds out that the demon looks exactly like her real face.
Or it's the caretaker is the,
Oh my
the
God.
demon she's been dreaming about. Yeah, she has this vivid memory of someone pouring bleach into her eyes, and then she sees it was you. It was him.
It was you.
Damn.
And then the curse wears off, and you know?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'd rather believe that than
Yeah.
like I've seen like biographics on her. I don't like.
When do you think they're gonna add Helen Keller to Fortnite? You think
Soon.
that would be a
Should've been
goated
They,
DLC?
they did the Martin Luther King Day Fortnite
yeah.
thing.
Did they do it again recently?
No.
I
Yeah.
think
They're never
knew
bringing.
better.
They're never bringing it back.
Yeah.
No, they're working on Anne Frank right now.
Yeah, and Frank Celebration Day.
Her and the boy with the striped pajamas.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
classic.
thought that was gonna be a Harold and the
In
Purple
the
Crayon
Schindler's
sequel.
List fucking pack. Somebody's sick. Would you buy a Liam Neeson in Schindler's List
He was cool.
on Fortnite?
He was cool.
I think they're gonna get to that point at some point, right? Like they're gonna run out of like.
I mean,
fictional
Paul
characters.
Atreides is in Fortnite, so yeah,
Who?
probably Paul Atreides is in.
Well,
Fortnite.
that's from Dune.
Dune is a really fucked
They
book
got real
series.
people.
Yeah.
They got fucking. They put Mariah Carey in there.
Did they?
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, literally,
Yeah,
and
like-
Eminem, and
like a-
which is funny in retrospect.
yeah, like
Like
you
both
could-
of them
You
are
could
in
play
there.
them?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can play as
I didn't
Mariah
know that.
Carey, like the "All I Want for Christmas Is You" Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. Okay,
You can play as
okay.
Christmas Mariah Carey.
Because I was
you
like,
know?
why is she okay? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, she's always relevant every 12 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good for her, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
smart.
fuck.
It's unironically a very smart idea to write a Christmas
Yeah.
song.
Well,
It-
hate.
every fucking like if you put on
Depending on- obviously
Spotify,
not as a
I
metal
think
band.
I think at this point, like she just won, and you're just like I think everybody has some agent that goes, oh, you got to do a Christmas song every Christmas. You could bring it back, and then you get these like songs where it's like, yeah, it's Christmas time. It's like you're gonna never hear that again.
Can I tell you something? I bet those songs that do suck and that we never hear make a ton of money though.
no. Here's the thing.
Probably.
If you
Fucking Michael
go to
Bublé's
people's
raking in money.
go to people's Spotify's that do Christmas albums, they're on their top charts all the time. Like one
I
of my
bet
favorite
that's
bands.
because Macy's just puts it on there and lets it.
It's
fucking
something
roll.
like that. Like,
It counts.
Dude,
If
you
fucking
could- I
Bad
guess it
Religion's one of my
does.
favorite
We should make a
bands.
Christmas song.
They made. We should.
We should
because
do
it'll.
now in fucking February.
I actually. Which one though?
What do you
one?
mean? Just write our own. We'll steal one, but then
That's-
like, write our
Yeah,
own.
steal it, make it gay, and then
That's not smart. Nah, it has to be a cover because that's what
I mean,
they're all
I guess
just covers.
we could
We can make a Christmas song, like an actual real Christmas song.
I
That'd
mean,
be
we
cool.
could,
we
but-
could. Yeah.
this fucking guy.
That's cool. Sure,
How
whatever.
about we all do? Like, I
You
just
could dance in the video.
I just learned how to because I
can create
how to,
lyrics, I just can't
if you
sing at
collab on
all.
Spotify or all that thing, you're supposed to. If you wanted to appear on each person's artist account, I just learned how to do that.
Oh, really?
Because I was confused. I was like, how?
You use DistroKid, right?
So yeah, I use DistroKid because
I gotta
it's
start with them.
it's fucking whatever. There's probably maybe better ones, but this one works for me.
I used
And
TuneCore
like,
for a while, but it's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Okay.
TuneCore sucks.
Yeah.
TuneCore.
They rejected a
DistroKid
song
ran
I
into
did.
shit too a while ago. I don't know if it got sorted out. And it's all of these are someone has had a bad experiences with fucking every service ever. So
Yeah. It's,
The one that Jonathan Young recommended to me, if you do covers, was pretty
Sounddrop.
good. Sounddrop was
yeah.
it worked for me. I put a couple of covers on there. It seemed to work fine.
Oh, really? So they're on Spotify and they're fine?
The specifically covers though. I don't know about like other.
I
stuff.
gotta do that because I did the Brain Stew one and it keeps getting flagged because they think it's the real recording.
That's crazy. There's got to be a way to. One thing I can say, this was years ago. Spotify I guess it's through it wouldn't work. Never mind. Because I was saying whenever I had a problem with if Spotify can help me get something distributed or if there was an issue, their customer service was fucking better than anything.
No way that's
was,
true now.
Probably
That
not.
was probably true like a while back, but like
Yeah.
no way now.
It was
Now
where
they're
I
kinda
was
bad.
nothing, and then whenever I would reach out to them, they would get back to me the next day, no matter what. Even when I chose a new artist name, and then I learned that the SEO was fucking terrible, so I asked them to change it back, and they changed it back. It was like, it was just like, but yeah, that was years ago. So
That's just crazy.
I've been
We gotta
ruminating.
do guitar shit at some point.
yeah, man,
We can't start talking about this, or it'll turn into like a whole info dump thing. But like,
Yeah.
man, no, I'm fucking. They know, like, they always hang out and go. They have this group chat of all those people and everybody. You're probably in it. I don't know. I don't.
Not.
Oh, he's not.
motherfucker. This is how I find out.
He's not. I was gonna tell him personally, but I was waiting for you to tell him that I didn't make it.
Well, there's always stuff happening. I'm never there. It's so I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm so as soon as I get home, I have the real world is gone. I don't know what's happening.
yeah.
So I'm really I need to fix
It's
that.
comfortable to just be in the place you live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I
it's
mean?
good, but it's also really bad
I
because
can't do it. I can't be at home too long. I start going crazy.
That's because you're living with somebody. That's why.
That's true. That's true.
yeah, that's true.
But also,
Yeah.
I just like being outside of my house. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like my house is boring, even though I've curated it to be a place that I should enjoy being all the time. I just get bored eventually.
Well, we got to actually before we part today, just like today, let's do it this day or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you call that? A date?
plan?
A plan. My fucking brain.
What do you call that thing?
That wasn't even a bit.
Derek discovers the concept of planning in advance. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This whole time I've been ruminating on this DLC question. I don't have an answer because I'm realizing now that I just don't really like DLC.
Well, you got to have one that you're like, that was fucking dope.
I think about ones that were better than I anticipated them being.
Like
but
what?
like
I mean, Blood and Wine is probably the best one like ever.
For you?
I never played it.
Not for me.
Really? Did you play Blood and Wine?
Yeah, it was.
It's amazing.
Look, man. I don't know why Witcher 3 didn't. I like Witcher 3. I like it. I have no problems with it. It just didn't hit me as hard as I thought it would. I'm not sure why.
I'm kind of
love
with
that
you.
game.
Like
I
I
love
like
that
it a
game.
lot, but like it didn't.
I don't have a good answer for why.
it didn't
I think
grab
that
me at
game's
all.
too fucking long. I've played it once and I loved it, and then I've tried to play it like 2 more times, and both times I kind of like fall off. Like,
Granted, I can't
halfway
finish
through.
it. I agree. I can't finish it again because
Yeah.
you get to the point where you're like, oh, this is the end of
This
the
is
game.
the end, and then there's like
And then
hours
there's like
more.
30 hours left, and you're like, well, I guess.
I remember that vividly. Because
Because everything's like, oh, this is it.
this is the crescendo. We're done. Oh no.
Yeah, that's kind of a frustrating feeling for me when I feel like a game is ending and then it doesn't. Like that, I don't know if I like that. Like I don't like games that are too long.
And that's
there's
when
exceptions.
you
I love
fight.
long
Isn't that when
games.
you fight the wild
I
hunt?
can't.
And
Yeah.
you think like
I played
it's like
Onimusha recently, and I
Spoiler
was like,
alert!
this is
Spoiler
great.
alert!
nigga, this game is fucking over 10.
Spoiler,
It's about 10 years
know.
old. I don't
when
care.
you fight the wild hunt,
I don't
you're like,
care.
oh,
I
it's
do not
over,
care.
and then there's literally like 1/3 of the game left. You're like, oh,
so much left.
Sick.
The thing that makes me go like, ugh, is when they're like, oh yeah, you've got to visit like 5 zones, and then the first one's really long, and I'm just like,
The whole
Yeah.
Skellige part.
even if the game was that and it just didn't tell me,
Yeah.
just knowing like there's exactly 5 more of these, and this is exactly how long it takes. I don't know why that always bothers me, but it does.
I see.
I kind of know what
the
you mean.
Skellige part is fucking obnoxious, dude. The northern part where you have to go and fucking find random artifacts and fight a demon that looks like smoke. I was like, what is this?
I gotta get around to finishing.
It's
Witcher
really
3.
good.
I just
you
have
never
so
did,
many-
huh? Yeah.
No, I played like I started that game, no joke, like 5 times. Like from the beginning, I was like, I know there's something here, and I know I like it, but I don't like it enough.
Why
It
don't you
was boring
slap
at
mods
first,
on it to
and
make
then
it more
got really
interesting.
good.
Make everyone naked. And like I
That'd be so
have
distracting.
Geralt, like he's just bottom naked, like just the bottom with a boner. He's running around and like it makes it more interesting.
I actually do think, yeah, you should give him a boner, and
Yeah.
but also that's a game that's like way better if you play it on a harder difficulty, because it can turn into just sludge after a bit, because like it gets way too easy if you play it on the default. But like if you actually have to like plan out the shit, like when I was first playing the game on normal and it's kind of just like shit's over leveled for you.
Right.
I was like really fucking with it, and then it was like, oh, and so like last time I played it, I bumped up the difficulty, and I was like, oh, this is way better.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta check it out. I've been working through like a backlog right now,
Yeah,
just to try and get through.
I-
Because I own so many games. I paid money for them. and
Phantom
I'm like,
Liberty, another good DLC, really good DLC.
Oh, Phantom Liberty was good.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
I haven't gotten to it either, actually.
It is really cool.
Phantom Liberty was good.
I was super late on playing it in the regular
That-
game.
I love Cyberpunk.
That game's
2077.
really good now.
I fucking
Yeah.
It's actually
love
like
that
really
game.
fucking good now.
I liked it at launch. Which was
I like the characters.
Yeah, I thought it
like
was
the
okay
world.
at launch, but it kind of like ruined it now for me because it's
It's way better now.
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
I see.
But I also I wasn't playing on PS4, so like the
Yeah.
PS4 version was hilarious.
Yeah, that's
But,
what I like.
Yeah, I lost it. My game file just disappeared, and I was like, "Oh, sick."
Jesus,
That's fine.
Is Phantom Liberty your answer? Is that or Blood and Wine?
What am I? I'm trying to think of another one.
Phantom Liberty is probably the one that I would say. Of the
I think
ones
another one
of the ones that I've played,
particularly
they're pretty. It's pretty good. I also thought like
The dragon. Freaking what you call it? The Twin Dragon, Shadow Dragon, or whatever it's called. The Far Cry.
Oh, Far Cry
DLC.
Blood Dragon.
Oh,
Dragon.
Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon.
Twin Dragon.
Blood
Yeah.
Dragon was cool. I appreciate standalone DLC.
That was
specifically.
that was
Yeah,
fun.
like
as shit.
those but that I almost
Sounds
feel
like
like
a
it's
whole
just
game. Yeah,
it's like another game to me,
Yeah, so, yeah.
which I like. I appreciate it. I actually prefer those to like.
It would, because that's something like, say, for example, could have won Game of the Year for me. Technically, you know what I mean?
Technically,
like I wouldn't be upset.
wouldn't- yeah, I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't be
say that.
upset.
no offense to P. Infarto da Vinci or whoever the fuck asked that, but like, is this worth ruminating on for this long?
I guess not. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking just.
We'll see. What time is it? Oh, we got 10 minutes. We'll do one more and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's so many of these are just wastes of fucking time. Look, read this.
Yeah, I
Read
like
this.
I like the waste ones. Which one? The
Read
top one?
Gears Warrior. Read this.
Oh, Gears
read this
Warrior. So Gears Cross Warrior. Nudes, my niggas.
That's all he wrote. You paid money for that.
Look,
Okay.
when
You're welcome.
when I get in shape, I'm gonna hit up my OnlyFans. It's gonna be called Only Thighs.
Oh, you're gonna do thigh pictures?
Yeah. And with like bicycle shorts, and you can see male camel toe and stuff. Yeah,
Damn.
But I need to get in
old
shape.
fashioned moose knuckle.
I'm gonna try to get as hard as I possibly can, and I'm gonna send him a picture of my extremely hard penis.
The first time I ever met you, I saw your balls. Wait,
Is that real?
yeah.
Wait, why do I
You were
remember
wearing
this?
like shorts with like a hole in them. You're like, my fucking balls are out.
Oh shit! That tracks. Yeah.
I vaguely remember this.
I've retired those pants, but I still have them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No,
But
keep them around for the OnlyFans.
My thighs
You got good wrinklage down
destroy
there.
my.
Excellent stuff.
Good
right.
wrinklage.
I'd recommend them to a friend.
Yeah, I've done that a few times on accident. Yeah.
That is fucking
Just my
crazy.
thighs ruin the crotch. Like it stretches the seams out right there, and then it fucking starts loosening it up. And now I just wear like a lot of stretchy stuff. You know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one to end on. Spike the Lizard wrote in. He says, "Hello, Puerto Rican, black, and combo of both."
Okay, nice.
Hi.
Also Lyle.
Yeast one too, technically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's-
Yeah. We're
You're
chameleons.
alone. You're alone.
First time-
We're not. You're black.
First time question asker. First time question asker here, but I've been freeloading for the past 6 years. Welcome.
Bitch. The fuck?
Chill.
The fuck?
That was frame one.
We should beat him and beat him up in an alley.
I'm down.
He says God comes down from the heavens and decides to delete the United States, but lets just you guys know beforehand. Where do you guys move to, and how do you explain the sudden decision to leave? Well, I feel like you wouldn't have to explain.
Can we tell anybody?
I assume the premise, because we're expected to explain, is that the U.S. is gone, and so is everybody's memory of it, right? Because if it was just gone and everybody understood that it was gone, there would be no reason to explain. Because you would be like, oh, you're clearly here because the U.S. vanished.
I thought we were explaining where we're moving to.
We're explaining
Right.
why we're moving. Like, we gotta go
Yeah,
now.
brother, the why would
Well, not
be,
why. I
it's
thought
gone.
it's where.
Yeah.
No,
I thought we're explaining the where, not the
It's
why.
where and why.
Oh, he said where and why?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he just means where.
Well, he says,
because
how do you explain the sudden decision to leave?
Exactly.
Which is
That's what's
like-
happening.
I think
because people are gonna be like, "What's
I would
happening?"
Be
all of a
charitable
sudden.
and be like, That's I understand what you're saying. That is dumb as fuck. That is
What
true.
I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is that like, hey, we got like God's like, you guys got like 9-10 hours before everything goes blink. You know,
That's really fucking
Holy
short
shit.
notice.
I guess I'm going to Canada immediately.
going to Mexico.
You're just going to the closest one.
Yeah, then I'm gonna see America go by, and then I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just drive up now. Let's drive up to what was America.
Yeah, I'm curious as
Yeah,
to what.
where's like the world's Boston? Where
The
do
world's
I go
Boston.
for that?
The world's Boston.
Yeah.
World's
Yeah.
Boston's probably Mexico.
Yeah, I only like cities that are like dirtier than LA.
Yeah.
So
Right.
That's no. I guess Toronto. I heard it's getting kind of weird over there.
Okay.
Is it?
I hear that. I don't have
Toronto's
evidence
such a
of that.
lame fucking place.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Big
wanna
buildings,
live in-
I guess.
no,
But I've been
yeah.
from New York, you know.
I mean, Drake's over there. It's because
Cruelty.
You're gonna
Cruelty.
you're gonna make friends with Drake.
yeah, it just at this
You're gonna
point,
be like, he's actually like not that bad. Like,
Yeah, you know.
like if you knew like everything with the Kendrick thing, you'd be that guy.
yeah, he's over exaggerating.
Not Toronto.
He doesn't hang out with that many teenagers. You're crazy. You guys are talking crazy. It's not that many.
There would be no reason to explain.
Yeah.
In my view, I feel like it would just be like it's gone. The country I came from is gone.
It's gone.
Tokyo was sick, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
was
went to Tokyo.
Oh, dude, that was so cool.
I've been wanting to go to
That's
Japan
like
for
too much
years.
of a real answer. I've been trying to think of like a dumb joke one. I just like I just want to go back.
Real answers are valid. I would love to. I have been trying to go to Japan for a long time.
I think we forced
just for the
ourselves by having a show in Japan.
What?
We force, because it's
Yeah.
the same thing. I haven't.
do a fucking Snark Tank travel vlog. Write
And
it
all
off.
9
Embezzle.
people that show up.
Embezzle.
No, so there's a bunch of weirdos that'll show up just because they got like cash, and then we have 3 fans that'll just say, "Hey, there's these idiots that are gonna talk here. Would you just come fill some seats?" And they're very polite, so they'll do it. Like, oh, sure.
Do like a little live show in
Yeah,
Japan
sure.
for
Like,
like
you
an
know,
audience
like
that doesn't know
that's
us.
that's really
awesome.
cool. Like, I appreciate that they respect our culture and all this stuff, or allegedly, like I don't know what
Allegedly.
we'll actually do.
Also, was there a coordinated thing with the rock tie and the Zoa energy? Or
No,
is that-
not at all. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
This I just found at a 2012. I found this at a what do you call those, Goodwill, and I was like, great. And this actually just happens to taste really good.
Does it?
Yeah, the tropical punch one only though. All the other flavors are like kind of piss.
Yeah.
But this one is actually good. Yeah,
It tastes terrible
yeah.
until they pay us.
Until they pay,
otherwise.
yeah,
Right,
like so.
right.
This is really, Let me turn this
It's
around.
actually just swill.
yeah.
If you really like
So
look at it under
if
a
the Rock
microscope,
gives me money,
What is swill exactly?
just like dirty
Wet dirt?
garbage water.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual word is. Is it like a pig thing?
I think
It sounds like it'd be a
sounds
pig thing,
pig
yeah.
oriented.
Like swine. I know swine. Or
I like
or-
swine. I like
or
that word.
Slop.
Yeah.
Slop.
It sounds like a slop type.
slop.
Yeah.
I envision it
swill.
as like not like swill is like olive oil texture almost, but like dirty water.
Yeah, like gutter water.
yeah, like gutter water, like oily.
A cup of gutter water, man.
Would you take a swig?
No.
You didn't let me finish.
How much? $8? No.
Well,
yeah.
How much would it take for you to drink a teacup of cum? You
teacup.
gotta drink
A teacup?
One
A
teacup
teacup?
of cum.
I legitimately couldn't do it. That's the problem. So like, even if you gave me like $1 million, I don't think I could literally swallow it. So
Yeah.
if it's the attempt,
Wait, what is this like a fucking like I was cursed when I was born?
look, if it's an
Is it
attempt,
diseast?
No, it's just
no.
cum.
If it's
This is raw cum.
if I get the money for attempting it, I'll do it for like $1 million. Like,
You get
I
the
mean,
money. We get the money for like not completing the task.
I'd probably do
I'll
it for
try
less actually. Because like at the end of the day, I'm like, at the end of the day, like, look, if it's like life changing money, like if it's an attempt,
Yeah.
because like I won't. I
So would you? How much would you? Could you suck a dick? Not to
That's
completion,
different.
obviously.
That's
a lot of-
different, I think.
well, see, to me, it's the same.
Because that's inherently way
to
more
me,
sexual.
the same.
But
The same.
probably less cum.
Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
the thing.
less.
That is
Yeah.
the trade-off between this.
That's
the
actually
explicit
way-
sexuality of it
so
versus
that would
amount of cum.
See, look, here's the
So
thing.
what? So it's surely just the cum. It's not the sexual nature of it.
Wait,
It's the cum that bothers you, right?
well, yeah, cum kind of grosses me out first and foremost. I'm not grossed out by a fucking dick, brother.
That's it. That's what we got to end it there.
Exactly.
That's a perfect like. It's the cum that bothers you. We're
Facts.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Big
we're
facts.
there'll be a cut now, and we're gonna cut, and then we're gonna read our names in 3, 2.
What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood Negroid. So we didn't get to do the credits with Lyle, and also when we were gonna make it up, Chris's apartment had some outlet issues, and the electrician came way too late. So it's at the point where I just got to do it myself, read the names, and then whatever. So apologize about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get through the list and then I'm gonna go. I don't know, beat off or something. All right, so what do we got? These are the $25 and up people. So appreciate y'all if you want to join and get your name read and read something or put something really stupid. That would be nice. All right, so Deleted Evil Tom Sweeney says, I love the gays, but they're not human. JR. Steak Eater. Haha, nice. Yalon Wesk. I am going to kill the president with a mortar. Megamorph. Emma throwing big bucks. Appreciated Emma. Build Gundam model kits. I thought about that actually. The people that I used to live with in Vegas, one of them was really trying to get me invested, but I kind of fell off of Gundams all the way back. I don't know, like my high school years. I kind of just whatever. There's been so much stuff that's come out, and I just haven't caught up with any of it. My tart uncle used to molest me. Oh, now that he has locked in syndrome, I OD on Rhino pills and take my revenge every day. That's insane. The goon glog gagalab is gay as hell. The goon glob gab is gay as hell, and then he changes his avatar to the globgo. Stupid. Binging on babies for breakfast, both baked and battered, but best blended. A lobster with human tits and penis, large in parentheses. Yakub making Sween's child an albino. Yakub, I guess. Look up Yes King SpongeBob on YouTube and play the first short result. I guess we'll have to do that next time we're in the studio. Berserker Broly gap shotting Sweeney. Oh, gap shot. Okay, gotcha. Snark Tank live in Japan featuring Johnny Somali. Man, I really want to do some type of. I want to do some like outlandish live show. We've talked about Australia and then we've talked about Japan now, and I would really like the idea, the prospect of somebody who is a venue owner or a promoter in one of those respective countries to email us at snarktankteam@gmail.com so we can actually set up something insane, something that we should probably have a show in the LA area first. But fuck it, I want to go all out. Man, I hope you guys don't hear the banging. There's people on our roofs doing roof stuff. I guess it sounds like they're just running like assholes, but I don't know. See, Snark Tank. Okay, all right, I read that. Hey, baby, are you Ben Shapiro? Because I want to fuck your sister. Nice. I'm awesome-tistic. Put donuts on my cock, my goo shooter. The truth. You can't handle it. The purple warrior. I bite children, calling retards the inhibited. Nice. Domination. Vaughn of the Dread. Special needs goblinoid. Derek is innocent. Hashtag free him. Round-eyed Megger de Asian. In desperate need of yellow representation on this podcast, bully Justin Wang or Michael Reeves into coming on. If Justin will definitely do it if he's in town, but I don't know when's the last time he's actually been in the LA area. I know he would usually come to record new music, but I'll send him a message and say, hey, like, come stop by next time you're in town. I have a feeling that, but yeah, we got some Asians on. I actually completely agree with that. I have a feeling that white men are worse than white women. I mean, I think that's objectively true. Pee Wee Herman yelling, sayonara, nigga. That's actually, sayonara, nigga. Yeah, that works. I can hear it. Big boobies, Titanic titties, jumbo jugs, calcium cannons, straight up massive milkers. Amen. Hassan looks like someone took a Duplo figure and put a Lego head on it. Yeah, that works. Lee Harvey lying in wait. That's what's up, dude. I was just thinking about Lee Harvey lying today for, I don't remember why, but yeah. Suing my ex-boyfriend for custody of our friends. My dick is hard. My balls are numb
sipping in my ass and fill with you. Getting murdered by the entire United States military because some dog used to work at the White House. Kurt Cobain POV. Have you watched Sound of Fury on Netflix? No. Death. Just death. Jack, the world's fastest Maori nocturne, has some of the worst designs I've ever seen. I don't know. I think it looks whatever. Like I said, Alucard looks weird to me, obviously, but whatever. Mr. Fantastic, and maybe I need to watch it again too, maybe. Mr. Fantastic and the Fantastic Foursome. Nice. Gay I am. Cock me like a gay sex man. Gay I am. Cock me like... That doesn't even fit. Cock me like a gay sex man. Chris Gay Cum. Big Meaty Steaks. Gooner Kill by Men Who Twerk. Andy, the man whose handies are now back to S tier and forever dandy. Sex Gifts. Getting injected with 10 cc's of bleach because it was Nurse Kingston who read my chart. Nice. I live in Texas, ain't going to Vegas to eat Roadhouse. Absolute horse piss in a chilled glass. Sounds delicious. The in-game currency in Call of Duty is called CP. Gids, Derek looks like Franklin the Turtle. Holy fuck, I have forgot about Franklin. I completely forgot about. I haven't heard about Franklin in a minute. Chris is built like a fourth grader. Facts. I'm best at what I do, and what I do is very gay. Black Squidward, more like N-word. Yeah, classic. Eucalyptus. Wow. Vagots and Gaza featuring Adolf Hitler. Goddamn. Kevin Durant's feet. Dr. Manlove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Cock. Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, bitch. Mr. Pants, I'm waiting for Elon and Trump to be blood-eagled. That shit would make my phallus bust all over the place. Fuckface Unstoppable. When you read the Patreon names, how are they ordered? By oldest member, money donated, or most gayest? Cardboard _pie. I think it's by most or least lesbian. I think that's the box that you check. So I actually have no idea what the criteria is for the order. I'm assuming oldest, newest to oldest. I'm assuming it's newest to oldest. That's just the only thing I can think of. Where was I? Spun Befudders, Jolly Old Dipshit, the ace of parades, definitive top 5 black people. 1 LeBron, 2 Keith David, 3 Future, 4 Tim Duncan, 5 Sweeney. Well, this is very this is very biased towards the NBA, and not even like you'd put in. I mean, Tim Duncan is kind of just doesn't do anything, right? Like, great basketball player, but like off court, I literally don't see him ever or say anything. And having Sweeney with all of them is great. That's hilarious. Hungry for cummy wummies. Feed me Chrissy poo. Oh, wow. This is nigga. I guess instead of Sparta. Head on down to snarktank.shop to pick up our new scumbag cum rags. The best way to wipe up that gross shit. Yeah, the Crimson Cuck PP Top. They come run instead of ZZ Top PP Top. They come running just as fast as they can because every guy's crazy about a sharp dick, man. It's stupid, but there's something there. Sucking cock. I don't know. Sitting in a Gatorade bottle. Oh, shitting. Sorry, excuse me. Shitting in a Gatorade bottle. Still sin. Wouldst thou be gay to fornicate with a Republican male, for they are not mo than giant pussies? Yeah, I've said in spirit it's not gay, but on paper it's still gay, Auxiliary enjoyers. Smitchy the Kid. Vivek didn't say anything when I told I wouldn't vote. Vivek didn't say, okay. She pipkin on my pippa. Ichiban Kaska. Post clarity nut. That shit's dangerous, man. Because like it just, you go from being a complete fucking villain, like you go from being like a demon, just forgetting about everything, and then like afterwards you're like, what? It's like it's literally Dr. I'm assuming that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a allegory for just, you know, mid goon and then post nut clarity. Let's see. Scrotor the Barbarian, he hunts cock. Star Coffee, deporting my cum to the unconscious ICE agent's face. If we go to New York, maybe we'll find a way to beat him. Jarek suggested. No. Chris said, oh, I see. This is the thing. I guess Chris will have to read this again, but I'll do it too. Let me get a clear one though. If we go to New York, maybe we'll find a way to beat him, Derek suggested. No, said Chris. Why not? Sween asked. Craig the Canadian. I've been writing questions with proper grammar and punctuation for years. Well, yeah, I guess the joke is you're not. It's your boy Shawnee D. Major minority Snark Tank fans are now homeless and deported. Big facts. Cerberus Agent 267. Wouldn't it be funny if Trump considered naming Greenland as red, white, and blueland? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't be crazy at all, actually. It would be stupid and very believable. Diddy party on Epstein Island, catered by Jared Fogle and bartendered by Bill Cosby. That's so crazy. Every time I think about, like, so you have the Epstein and Jared Fogle in the same sentence. One of my, I have an account in my Raid Shadow Legends clan named Epstein Fogle, and I always wonder what people think when they see all the usernames. And yeah, shout out to that one of our listeners that actually joined my clan recently. And yeah, we don't really do much with it. I'm not a competitor. I don't fucking do PvP, or I don't really compete. I don't give a shit, especially in a gacha game. Like, I'm not retarded. But good mechanics, man. Like, I swear by it. Raid Shadow Legends has fucking excellent turn-based mechanics, and I know most people won't get to experience that because of all the negative shit surrounding it, which is completely understandable because it's still fucked up. Like, gacha mechanics just suck, man. Like, this is slow burn shit if you want to enjoy this game, like, on the levels of, like, free to play. Like, what, I've been playing this game for fucking like 5 years now or something, or longer almost. And like, my account's pretty great, but like, I literally can't compete with anyone if I wanted to, like, on the top people that have been playing as long as me, because I don't spend thousands of dollars on this fucking game. It's insane. I literally just saw somebody that was giving away account that he put $1 million into that, and I'm just like, these fucking people are so insane. Like, anyway. Let me get back to where the fuck I was. Okay, Billy J. Armstrong, Jay-Z, Tay Zunday, Danny, and Grant McDonald having a conversation. Very cool. 3XO chugging a 2-liter Coke, swallowing 3 Mentos like pills, and doing 10 jumping jacks. Nice. Punching Nazis through Sweeney's tooth gap. Sweeney's improv class, where the first course is called My Second Favorite N-Word. Very nice. Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. We're getting through these guys. Emoticon's going like this and is pointing in a certain direction. Drip MH, Lord of all. Drip, why your name can't contain special characters. Shut the fuck up, Patreon. Fuck you. Yeah, and that gay. Obi, won't you blow me? Waiting for the Sween hunting tier. I want his pelt. Kremlin the Gremlin. Fucking squirrels. What? Oh, and I forgot the ampersand. Stupid fucking ampersand. Like, okay. It's showing the and it's showing the amp fucking semicolon. Totally threw me off. Fucking squirrel girl and leaving 2 condoms in her. Brain Griffin. It says Brain Griffin, not even Brian. That's a fucking. Brain Griffin's so much better, though. Brain Griffin singing Never Gonna Give You Up. Jarvis, take me off Epstein's Black Book. Now presenting our special guest, Molesto the Clown. Hulk voice. Hulk gape. Little Claw Man. Wolverine voice. Ah, shit, bub. Yeah. That's exactly what would happen. That was like in, I think, Old Man Logan. When he, like, fucking... I think Hulk tore him to pieces. I can't remember. I haven't read that shit in so long. God, how long ago did Old Man Logan come out? I don't even read comics anymore, man. It's not even because I don't like them. It's just I can't multitask while reading stuff. So now I'm fucking a slave to audiobooks and audio shit so I can also do other things. So like comics, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I can't fucking also play a video game while I'm reading. Anyway, Wage Slave 583, Green Goblin voice. The sheen of Swain's pain is green from banging Marlene. That wasn't a good one. Sorry, guys. The Papini Bros present Gordon Ramsay cleaning Asmongold's room ASMR. Good luck. Donk Donkerson, the colon swinging slasher. My villain arc has begun. Some asshole in New York got my debit card number and spent hundreds on porn. I will find him. Well, hopefully you have a good bank and they'll just refund you, no problem. Because I've had fraudulent charges, and luckily everything has been refunded with no fucking hassle. But what's also shitty, since Elon Musk is getting rid of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, if you had a problem, you would be able to reach out to them and they would take care of it. But not anymore. So get on that fucking asshole. PB Derek Win is the review of all your alphabetically played games coming. Man, I took a long pause. I don't even remember where I stopped. Oh, I stopped at an M because I never beat Metal Gear 5. And so I started playing through it and I got distracted. I'm really not even playing games right now. I've just been writing like a bunch of music. So when I get to the bottom, because the thing is, I might even abandon the thing because I've already kind of learned the lesson that I was trying to do. That I'm buying way too many fucking games. Sure, they're like $5 or $2 or super great deals, so it just stacks up. But most of these games, I'm not interested enough to finish them. And sure, I guess it's worth the money that I bought, But it's just one of those things that, like, I don't need to buy that much stuff because really, my thought process is I keep going back to, like, wanting to play Skyrim or Baldur's Gate 3, or there's just certain older games that I just want to play, and I'm thinking that's totally fine. Like, why do I need to fucking buy everything I'm interested in? I should just really think about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Where are we at? Hey, what the fuck? What happened to my thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. Chris, I hear Gollum maxing with found rings. Yeah. Cum face. It's like Clayface, but well, maybe fishy. Making my daily deposit in the cum drawer. Tom Sweeney is a sweet and beautiful angel. Oh, well, hey, there you go. Some positive fucking affirmations for Sweeney for once. John Strickland, Merckx 1889. My left ball hangs lower. Left ball hangs lower. Club president. That's big facts. First Church of Keith David. Currently playing and enjoying Condom King deliveries too. So stupid. That's so dumb. Shouldn't it at least be Kingdom Come with CUM or something? But Condom King deliveries too is kind of funny. That's funny. Jamar from afar. Hey fellas, I found the 7 Dragon Balls. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. The Pre-Roz, Blake 896. Who do you think you are? I am the slob cock. The Slobcock Gab Galab. Nice. Do you think Brian Thompson's last words were wah? Got stuck in snow for 2 weeks. Was a bit cold. Stupid. Jared Fogle using Doc Brown's time machine to molest himself as a child. I love that. Texas Tater Salad. Shot Young Sheldon says watch common side effects. Stupid. Cul-de-sac your hair for the wedding. That's crazy. Oh man, yeah, I gotta read that. We gotta read that shit again, and we're gonna force Sweeney to cul-de-sac his cul-de-sac. I am insane. Cul-de-sac your hair for the wedding, Nikki Ziggy. For some reason, in my brain, nutsack was in there, so it was like cul-de-sac your nutsack, which is not a bad idea either. 60 Shades of Gay, the Quartering exploring his new sewer lair after being flushed down his piss drain. I love that. Christopher Colon Bust. The Wumpa fruits are laced with estrogen crash. Nice. Fuck Ticket Meister. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly Brave. Dog the Baby Hunter. Ethereum needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Orange Man Hunter. Nafrum. We only got a couple more, man. Maleficus 1. And rounding out the list, here we go, baby. The King of Haphazard. Yeah, so, okay. Somebody asked, let me see. What's the order of these? So, January, let me see. What the fuck? Why doesn't it show on the first page? Oh, that's sick. That's really cool. That's really cool. Because if you go on the last page, it has a whole, like, it shows everything in the columns, like lifetime, pledge, join date, and all this stuff. In the very last page, I'm assuming because it's some people that I guess they joined when we first launched the Patreon back in 2020. So it has to be that by oldest to newest. But yeah, appreciate y'all for being a part of this. Like, it's crazy. It's and the Patreon keeps growing. I mean, tell your people, man, especially we got some pretty cool extra ammos on there that is exclusive to the $5 tier. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Like, seriously, this is fucking awesome. And hey, man, let us know what else we can do to improve the show. We want to grow it more and then do live shows and also just try to fucking make motherfuckers laugh when shit in this country is dumb as fuck. All right, take care, guys.